The Dallas Cowboys have just 2 practices left in Oxnard before they're going to pack up and head back to the friendly confines of the Star. Training camp will be done there on Thursday evening. Houston Texans suffered another loss yesterday as they lost tight end Brevin Jordan. He suffered what is being described as a season-ending knee injury in practice. And in local news, according to Pete Thamel of ESPN, Incarnate Word will be naming redshirt junior Richard Torres as starting quarterback. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, I better not try that again.
That was weak.
Good morning, everybody. Better?
Yeah. Get it out.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it's the Morning Huddle, 94.1. I'm your old pal, AJ. You may not remember me because it's been a while since I've been on this air, all the way since Monday. I went through a horrific spell of malaria. And I fought it. I fought it, and I'm back.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm back, malaria-free since Wednesday morning.
Oh, okay. Wednesday at 2 in the morning?
2 a.m. Yeah, that's when the doctor said I was all clear. So you guys, there's no risk of you getting malaria.
All right.
I don't think there was beforehand.
No, there was.
Oh, there was?
Yeah, it was very.
I think the risk is exactly the same now.
It was very, very contagious, he said. Very contagious, which is why I didn't come to work yesterday. I didn't want to give you guys malaria. I also had he said it was malaria with a small side effect of polio.
Oh, man.
And I didn't.
Which forced you to lay on the couch all day.
Yeah, and I didn't want to give you guys polio.
So I'm assuming the rest of your house has all this?
No. They've all been quarantined. I knew polio could be deadly to someone like Vic, who's compromised.
Yeah.
I have a very strong immune system, so it didn't affect me as negatively as it could have.
Only took a day?
Just took one day. I know I don't like to name names, but I know we had a president once who had polio, and he
Oh, yeah.
he really played it up how bad his polio was. I'm not going to name names, but just saying, I'm here walking on my own 2 legs. So
Survive.
yep. And now my voice is questionable for the day.
80% maybe.
No, I'm gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go 70,
Okay.
maybe 60 even. But you know what? I'm here battling.
Well,
I'm here battling.
Are you hurt or are you injured? What I would ask my boys. Are you hurt or are you injured? Big difference.
I think I'm just hurt.
All right, then play through.
I think I'm just hurt.
There's somewhere in there. We're all day to day.
I'll make it. How was the show yesterday?
Oscar worthy.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we're in radio.
Oh.
It was one big long show.
I had a terrible show on Monday. I thought the show on Monday stunk without you guys. So
It was just all a haze yesterday. It's all a blur.
I like to think it's because I'm sick. That's why the show wasn't good on Monday.
Right.
But I also Dax told me to let you guys know that it was because you guys weren't here. Not because I'm just saying if I were 100%.
Have you heard from the suit?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yes.
life in the
He's been checking in on me.
Oh.
That's my
Got
he's
the
my
malaria
nurse.
news and it concerned him.
Oh yes.
From the deep in the cornfields.
Are you still alive? Are you still alive? Are you still alive? It's just the same text on repeat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here. Still hanging in here.
And with me, are you coming back? Are you coming back?
I know.
It's
God,
like, I don't know.
What'd you do on vacation, Vic?
I just stayed home.
God.
Staycation.
You could have been here on Monday.
I could have, but it was my granddaughter's first day of school. So that's
yeah.
That's right.
What are you, a teacher?
How did the drop-off go?
Yeah. Oh, remember the drop off was awful, but
We talked about it yesterday.
but it was the first day for all the pre-K and the Ks, and they were a little bit earlier. But yeah, it was pretty hectic in there, and all the babies crying when all the moms left, and my granddaughter was fine. She was also, bye, leave me alone.
My wife's back to school today, but for 25 years, my wife was either a kinder or a pre-K teacher. And
You don't like to age your wife like that. You say for
she's a retired teacher.
just say for several years.
I mean,
Remember your
she's
wife.
younger
Your
than
wife
I am,
is
but not that
39
much.
years old.
Yeah, she's
Remember
younger
that.
than I, but not that much.
Her students now have doctorates.
Pretty much. You're older. She goes, yeah, when we meet people and she meets like the grandkids, that's a shock. But she's back to school today. But for years, the drop-off is always worse on the parents. Always, absolutely worse.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Kids, I mean, they're
There was
playing.
no parking. We had to park like halfway down the street
Well,
of the school, and then a nice little 10-minute walk.
Well, today I believe is the all of the parochial schools, all the archdiocese schools are starting today.
Yeah,
Like your
that's
alma
right.
maters
That's right.
are all kicking in today, and those drop-offs are chaotic because those schools are in neighborhoods where they're little tiny streets. All of those private schools, so it's chaos this morning in the drop-off line.
I don't know. I mean, I obviously don't remember. My memory's not that good, but I imagine my first day of kindergarten, my parents might have walked me to the bus stop.
Oh, well, yeah, things
and
are different.
said,
Yeah,
"Beat it."
Very
Later.
different. Very different time, man.
Drinking the beer on the way back.
First of all, there was no drop-off line.
Drop-off?
Drop-off?
What?
Get your ass up and walk to school. I walked to school in the darkness. We headed out through the woods.
Uphill both ways.
In
the snow.
I lived
Really?
my school didn't have buses, or at least I lived too close, so I walked even to high school till I could drive.
Jeez.
We always walked.
Wasn't your high school in like a not so
yeah, it was
great
a
part of town?
Yeah, you had to run the gauntlet to get there.
Nice.
Seriously did.
That toughened Rob
You
up.
did, man. But
Made you a
drop-off.
man. Made you a man.
Can you imagine drop-off? My dad, I'm taking what? No, you're going to walk.
That's why y'all's kids are so soft. Everybody's got soft-ass
Seriously.
kids now. Toughen up, bitches.
Crying parents.
Yeah. My baby, first day of school.
Yeah. There was a couple of parents like that. Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
yeah,
it's
the mom was crying.
You know what it is?
Yeah, like, nah, just.
You know what it is? It's women realizing that they're getting old.
Yep.
It's happening. They're aging.
The next step.
Yep.
Their babies are growing up.
Oh, yes.
All I can tell you is wait till you're an empty nester.
Oh.
There'll come a day when they're leaving. It's a good day.
It's a good
It's
day.
a good day.
My wife and I were like celebrating that
Get
my
on
granddaughter
down the
was
road.
going to
Now,
school. Like,
doesn't mean they won't come back, but for a brief shining moment. Well, the boomerang hadn't quite made the comeback. It's nice.
Did the first day of school go well?
Oh yeah.
No fights?
No fights, no nothing. She, my granddaughter came home all
Excited.
showing me a paper, excited, and of course it was a long list of this is what you forgot, this is what we need, and like they wanted a whole case of bottled water. Like,
what the hell?
Let me give you a little behind the scenes stuff.
like
At least this was our house.
That's only for the teacher.
Yeah, we
yeah,
end
I
up,
was gonna say.
our supply of those kind of things by the end of the year.
Yeah.
most of the time
Like the
you
wipes
have way
and stuff?
too many.
Yeah, Clorox wipes.
Yeah,
and,
we have a lot of that stuff years later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Toilet
they needed
paper?
all of that.
Toilet paper?
Not toilet paper, but like hand sanitizer.
Yeah, there was a hand sanitizer, the Clorox wipes,
Clorox wipes, those kind of things that you ask all the kids to bring, and you don't use them all
bottled
because you
water
got like
was one.
50 of them,
Yeah.
and you end up with a couple three. So there's a lot of those supplies. It kind of breaks even for all the other stuff the teachers have to buy.
You just never have to buy Kleenex again.
That's we don't have to do that, but the reams of paper and other things that we've purchased over the years.
Now, how old are the kids your wife is teaching now?
All the way up to 8th grade.
Okay.
She's part-time counselor now.
Oh.
She's working with gifted and talented and others.
Oh.
Does she practice on you?
So she's
yeah.
she's counseling the kids who don't have problems, is what you're saying.
Well, I think it's both ways, kind of.
Oh.
But the school she's in, I don't think there's a lot of problems.
Oh, it's one of those schools.
Well, I'm just saying it's not the she's not in the school she used to be.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Well, the fact remains. Hey, vouchers are coming. Vouchers are coming.
Yes.
Yes.
Miss Thompson, I don't know how to say this, but my dad had to trade in his Mercedes for like a regular car.
Life
No,
is
like
hard.
a broke people's BMW.
Yeah, it's like
You're one of
it's
those
a Lexus,
brokies.
but not like one of the nice ones. And
It
it's
was
like,
a C class, for Christ's
I want to
sake.
give you an idea.
and
need an
I had
S.
to like, I asked for a Tesla and I didn't get a Tesla. Instead, I just got this like it's a Bronco, the new Bronco, and it looks really nice, but it you can't plug it into the wall, and I still My dad said he's not going to give me my own gas money. I have to pay for it myself.
This is a true story. This is true. And I am not of this ilk. I grew up on the south side of San Antonio. I went to South San West campus. My youngest son.
When Vic says ghetto, that's bad news.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to name the school. But when my kid, his 7th and 8th grade year, the school's lunch was catered by the chef in one of the hotels down on the Riverwalk. That's what they're. I kid you not. You would go to have the lunch.
Oh my God!
These kids were eating. You could not. They were getting the blue plate special from the Havana Hotel every day for lunch.
Jeez.
Pumpkin soup for like 5th graders. What are you talking about?
Our school had the paletero,
nuts.
man.
It was like, these kids don't want to eat this. Today, there's a kale and rhubarb salad to start the 4th graders' lunch, followed up by a cold vichyssoise. These kids don't want this crap.
Everyone, let's welcome our special guest, Iron Chef Morimoto.
Seriously. And today's ingredient will be squid.
Oh, jeez.
So it's that school. Not a lot of.
All we had was Frito pies.
That's different world, man. Whole different world. By the time I left West Campus, we were having Mexican food every day.
Oh,
there was no other food.
My kids start school Tuesday. So it's funny. The neighborhood I live in is like on the line of Northeast ISD and Comal ISD. So the kids across the street started school on Monday. My kid didn't start school till next Tuesday.
I'd sit out front in my robe and wave goodbye to him.
Yeah. So he starts school next Tuesday. First day of football is the second day of school.
Bala.
So
you ready for this?
He's going to have to be.
There you go.
He's going to have to be.
Nothing better than first day of football tryouts, baby.
Yeah, he's never played football.
That's a good thing.
Not organized football anyway.
All I'm looking for is a heat-seeking missile.
And he said, I asked him, I was like, well, what do you want to do? What position do you want to play? He's like, I don't know. I don't really want to be a person who touches the ball. He's like,
Fair enough.
The kicker?
He's like, no. He's like, I kind of just want to tackle people.
That's all.
Okay.
Hey, you don't have to learn much. Go hit that guy as hard as you can.
Yeah.
And knock
Keep
that
your
dude out
eyes
of the
up.
way.
See what you hit. We'll figure everything else after that.
And I told him, I was like, dude, you're a big kid. The coach is going to figure out a way to.
Don't worry, son. You're going to be just fine.
He'll teach you football. You've got something that a lot of kids don't have, and he'll teach you the rest.
All you got to do.
He'll work on that.
You bring the want to. I'll give you the how to.
Yeah. So by the way, football practice is at like 6 in the morning.
Congratulations. Welcome to parenthood.
Well, that ain't my problem. I'm busy.
I know. Well, that's right.
You're here.
Sorry. I got to work.
Oh, God. I used to hate those 6 a.m. practices. Oh.
But I would much rather be at football practice at 6 a.m. than right after school. That's what, when you were a kid, is that how, it was right after school, right? Like practices?
It's 1,000 degrees.
No, the thing is,
you'd almost die.
Basketball gyms have lights.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So we had early practices.
Oh, well, we melting.
No, that was one of the reasons basketball was better and worse. Because I was never in the heat. We did have air conditioning, but we never missed a practice. We were never rained out.
That's true.
Never once.
That is true. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. We got football, we got baseball, we got
basketball.
We got some
schedule.
basketball even. Oh yes, it's a big day around these parts. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Saturday afternoon at 6. The Cowboys are back home from training camp for their second preseason game, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Pre-game at 5. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've now cleared a couple of our early morning trouble spots. That 18-wheeler accident, 35 southbound, just past Fisher Road. That is clear. And I-10 westbound, the off-ramp to West Avenue. That accident just cleared as well. Now, we do have road work at I-10 eastbound Fresno over to Hildebrand. That is taking up 3 right lanes. Sluggish along 151 eastbound Penn Road to Old Highway 90 should take you about 10 minutes to get through. And road work on 410 southbound FM 78 on down to Dietrich Road in the right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off, free UPS shipping, and add code RADIO for an extra 5% off.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Nigel, why does our office look like a casino?
I call it employee engagement.
Folks, right now is the ideal time to hit the jackpot on comfort with Quarter Moon's Lucky Sevens AC tune-up. It's just $77 for a complete 7-point inspection.
Excuse me, bossman. I've got a good feeling about that slot machine next to your desk. Joel, I couldn't get an advance on next week's check, could I?
Call Quarter Moon Plumbing, AC and Heating for your Lucky Sevens AC tune-up. Just $77. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074EM16004.
Circa Million and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Circa Million. Pick 5 games against the spread each week. 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week. No point spread. Last the longest to win it all. $15 million guaranteed. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $21 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Synergenics and Low T Center have been improving the quality of hundreds of thousands of men's lives with personalized care. Now women can enjoy the same life-changing, medically guided hormone therapy. Imagine how great you'll both feel. Visit FixMyLowT.com for more information.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we might talk some politics. Of course, all about Project Marvel.
We have invited the mayor to join us on the show. We haven't heard back yet, but hopefully she calls
starts in.
And the Cowboys are starting to see the end of days there in Oxnard, California. What's happening there?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
All right. Still won't be any singing today.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
But
the Lord giveth and he taketh away.
yeah. Maybe next week, guys. Maybe next week.
Well, I'd rest it as long as possible. You don't want to play
maybe
hurt.
so. Maybe so.
It's like a hamstring. Make sure it's fully healthy.
Hey, check us out on the Brigade Bar on the YouTube page. Vince, Will, Britton, Greg, 109er, J-Rod. They're already in. They're already blabbing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
And make sure you hit that thumb. Give us the like.
Hey, so you're glad the UFC went to Paramount?
This was awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't that huge?
Okay. Yeah.
We talked a lot about that yesterday. That's a huge move. Dana's taking a little bit of abuse here, but I do think that there's some. There's going to be. I hope this trickles down to the everyday fighter. You know what I mean?
I do too, and that's
do you
the
sense
biggest
a union
knock.
coming?
No,
you don't think so?
No, he fights so hard against that. But
well, now there's a guaranteed pool of money that people know is coming.
Yeah,
it's a quantifiable amount.
It should trickle down to the fighters, but it has yet to do that.
In my experience, if a union is discussed or formed, you deserve it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You probably deserve it. So if he deserves it, it'll happen.
Yeah. There's been a couple times where people have started to put something together and it gets squashed, and
because there's a scab, somebody will step through.
Yeah.
And I get it, but now there's a quantifiable pool, and I think to the benefit of the sport, if you put some kind of organization to it that does involve some kind of minimum level of pay and progress, I think it's a way to manage the growth of what is imminent. This thing's about to blow up because it's going to be readily accessible to a lot more people that get to see the big fights, not the warm-ups, not the Tuesday nighters, but to see the big ones instead of. This is huge. It's a great move.
Yeah, you pay $12 a month, you get everything.
Well, I think it's going to trickle over to a lot of other sports. I think that boxing might see this as maybe we got to go back to that model that built us up back in the 80s where a lot of fights were just available. You didn't have, you know what I mean?
I'd like that too, but I mean, God, boxing, there's so much money in it somehow. I don't know where the boxing money comes from, quite frankly.
Well,
like it is
not America anymore, you know.
Yeah. But it's like there's got to be somewhere in between paying boxers this outrageous amount of money and paying UFC fighters a pittance.
I think boxing, the toothpaste is out of the tube. You know what? I don't think that can ever be railed.
It's the hard part. You start giving guys $20 million for a night of fighting.
But for the UFC, just to have a minimum bout fee of $100,000, I don't care if there's a camera in the building, you get $100,000 because you shouldn't be in front of a camera until you earn it, that kind of stuff. But once you do, you should get paid. I mean, because there's a quantifiable amount. But anyway, the very idea that those kind of things are going to be accessible, I talked about it yesterday with other folks that were kind of amazed that I'm kind of a late adopter. They didn't know I was kind of new to all this. I'm like, man, yeah, because I don't pay for the big fights. I see the highlights, but I'm not going to pay. I'm not that big a fan. Now I know it's on. I'm already paying for it. I'm going to watch it.
And what they're doing now is, so it just started actually last night. Once a year, they have a 10-week run, and they call it Dana White's Contender Series. And every Tuesday night, there's 5 fights.
In their building there at Vegas?
In the building in Vegas. So it's free for them to put on.
Right.
And basically, it's guys fighting, and at the end of the 5 fights, Dana White decides if he's going to give any of these guys a contract or not.
Mm-hmm.
And the contracts are at a lower scale than the regular entry-level UFC contract.
So you're like AAA.
Yeah,
baseball.
But these guys are so desperate to get in, they come and fight for free to try and get into the UFC. And it's
see, the current fighters need to stop that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it needs to be a little bit.
It's real easy for the guys in the UFC to tell guys who aren't, hey, don't do this.
But yeah, this is what I want to do. I get it. But now, at the very least, I think the fandom will explode. I think it's really going to grow the product.
Yeah. Franklin says MLS needs to move off Apple and add some
that's another
live
one.
TV.
Oh,
But I'll tell you this, though. If not for Apple TV, no Messi.
That's true. I don't know. I haven't seen a single MLS game on television in my whole life.
I don't know why I'm paying for it.
Well, I mean, it's not for the sports on Apple, I can tell you that.
No, it's not
but not for Apple and them leveraging their ability to just use Apple money to pay Messi. There is no Messi in the MLS, so there's good and bad to their involvement.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good model for the UFC. It's hopefully some of that money goes down to the fighters, like you said, but sure helps the fans. It sure makes it more accessible for the, like $75 is a large amount of money to pay.
On a regular basis, almost monthly, you know. And if you want to see the big ones, this is huge.
Yep. So now, Franklin says you should get a broken Fire Stick. I pay $25 a month and get everything. Well, I have my magic box.
But let's be real. Not everybody does that.
Right.
You know, you're a 1%er for the most part. I mean, for the average Joe, to buy a pay-per-view, that's a big deal. And to ask for it every month, now it's just available. It's a lot easier to become a fan.
For sure.
Of the sport now.
For sure. All right. Where do we want to go next? You know what I want to get into with you, Rob? Shohei Ohtani. Did you guys talk about this?
Yeah,
this happened,
but
did this happen after yesterday?
The guy hit into a triple.
No, I'm talking about the crimes. More crime from Shohei. More lawsuits for Shohei.
I thought it was just the hitting into a triple.
Did you guys talk about? I think this broke after your show yesterday.
Yeah, that did not hit yesterday.
So we'll talk about some Shohei on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, Dr. Jacob Torres at the Institute for Functional Health is my doctor. When I first met him while practicing, that's not why I walked in the door. I walked in because I was overweight. I didn't really know where to go or what to do because I had always failed at diets. And talking with him, he kind of changed my perspective, and he asked me just to participate in a plan and see if it works for me. And I'll tell you what, it did. And 9 years later, I'm still on a program down well over 85 pounds. Has nothing to do with shots, has nothing to do with pills. What it has to do with is the old-fashioned way of losing weight, but in a method that, quite frankly, I didn't think would be appropriate for everybody. But I was wrong, because what he did was put together a program just for me, and it worked. And I want that for you. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you don't like the way you look, nor do you like the way you feel, I want you to call Dr. Torres. You can get on a plan that you can live with for the rest of your life, and that's what we want, right? We want to extend it and feel better. And I'll tell you what, I feel better today than I did 9 years ago, certainly better. I want it for you. Call today, 210-468-1891. Let him explain to you how it works and why he's been so successful. I'm a product. He's the deliver. Go to his website, IFF Health. It's a great, great venue. Before you know it, you're going to be on a program that you're going to lose weight and feel better. Call Dr. Torres today, change your life. And when you do, you can come on by and thank me later.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've now cleared a couple of our early morning trouble spots. That 18-wheeler accident, 35 southbound, just past Fisher Road. That is clear. And I-10 westbound, the off-ramp to West Avenue, that accident is cleared as well. Now, we do have road work at I-10 eastbound Fresno over to Hildebrand that is taking up 3 right lanes. Sluggish along 151 eastbound Penn Road to Old Highway 90 should take you about 10 minutes to get through. And road work on 410 southbound FM 78 on down to Dietrich Road in the right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off. Free UPS shipping and add code radio for an extra 5% off.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444-Oh.
can chill, Mom.
Have you or a loved one been arrested? Call the law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and get the aggressive legal help you deserve. From criminal defense to personal injury, attorney Jesse Hernandez and his powerhouse team are ready to fight for your rights. Calls are answered 24/7 because legal trouble doesn't keep office hours. Call 210-807-8656 or visit JesseHernandezLaw.com. That's JesseHernandezLaw.com. The law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, has your back.
Well, these polymers aren't as flexible as batch K3.
Researcher Laurie is stretched thin.
Did you get the vulcanization analytics from V66? Oh, wait, are these rubber scores from last week?
She needs to hire new lab technicians so she can bounce back into her old self.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our matching platform lets you spend less time searching and more time connecting with candidates. Redeem your $75 credit at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on home and auto insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your house sitter has the new code first, before leaving for vacation.
System lockout.
But that's the code!
Contacting authority.
I'm out of here.
Oh, seriously, the car too?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a home and auto bundle that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Potential savings vary. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagel. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, I'm so mad I can't sing today, Vic. You know this is my favorite sing-along song.
Yeah. Well, just dance then. There you go.
Who is this?
Dirty Vegas.
Dirty.
Yeah, Dirty Vegas. The Mitsubishi commercial song.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Song's a vibe more than a song.
Yeah. Nice.
Something good about to happen. You hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Something good about to happen. Something wonderful about to happen.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Oh, you know what I'm so mad about, Vic?
What? Oh, there's more kitties?
Oh, there is a new kitty out there.
Okay.
Is it the gray one?
No, it's like the stripy cat. It looks like Kitty Big Balls.
I haven't seen that.
But bigger.
Okay.
But he's very skittish. But I put some food down and he came and ate some.
Good.
He doesn't want to talk to me yet, but
He's heard tell.
yeah, he knows what happened to the last guy.
couple that you've dealt with did not turn out well.
He's like, yeah, I don't want to be stuffed on your
I
mantle
heard.
back here. I ain't about that life.
The last one that ate out of this dish didn't turn out well.
That's right. But I'm mad that you weren't here after King of the Hill came out. Have you watched Have you watched all the episodes?
On that Monday when they came out, think about starting at like 8 a.m.
You watched all of them?
All of them at
Oh
once.
my God, I haven't watched every one of them yet because I'm watching them with my boys and they're only available at at their leisure.
Right.
But I'm really enjoying it so far. I have you seen any of them? Ron?
None of them. I haven't. It's on
I love
FX.
it.
Is that where I can go find? I didn't.
No, it's on
Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu. Okay.
Yeah.
Just search. King
See,
of the
I
Hill,
only
pop
get the
up.
half-ass Hulu.
That's all you need.
Okay, because I have the
you don't need
half-ass
like the,
Hulu on Disney Plus.
That's all you need.
It doesn't. Okay.
That's
all
all
right.
you need. Yeah. But I'm digging it so far. I wanted to talk about the first couple episodes.
Okay. Well,
with you, but-
I'll catch up. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll make sure I see it.
Okay. Well, don't watch all of them.
I don't think I'll have
Nah,
the time.
just watch the
but
first
I'll
Just watch a
catch-
couple, and
Yeah,
I
won't have the
want to
time.
get your vibe on it. But yeah,
I'm psyched. I'd forgotten about it.
I'm enjoying it so far. And then I watched Hard Knocks last night.
Of course.
Oh, did you guys watch it? Vic, I know you were asleep.
I was asleep.
That Buffalo Joe, he's dreamy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, yes.
He's a local hero.
Big Star, Buffalo Joe.
Buffalo. I loved that idea.
I mean, anytime you got a nickname like that, you know you're going to be a
I'm
big
already
star.
falling in love with a player. I'm not going to tell you which one when I draft, but every year in Hard Knocks, there's a player that I go, that's my guy.
I hope it's not Dawson Knox.
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
No.
Because I was going to say, you're going to set yourself up for heartbreak with that one. I wonder who it could be. I wonder. Oh, I know who it is. I know. I'm not going to say
it. It never turns out. So it's not the best thing that could happen to this guy.
You better wait to see if he makes the roster.
Yeah, well, I think he will.
Okay.
I think it's not the run. It's the little wide receiver.
KJ Hamler.
Yeah. You don't think he's going to make it?
I don't know. I think he's got a chance.
This guy has Mambo King written all over it.
I knew who you were talking about. I knew it. I saw him riding around that scooter. I was like, Rob's going to love this guy.
That's a Mambo King.
Rob's going to love
never to be heard
this
from
guy.
again. I'm going to draft you in August, and I'll never hear from you again.
You know, I'm surprised they haven't featured anything on Joey Bosa.
No, I guess they're biding their time.
Maybe.
Because that's like the biggest thing that happened in Buffalo.
Yeah, he was like the big off-season acquisition, and they're just like, we're not going to talk about that. And they finally talked about James Cook a little bit in episode 2, which, by the way, James Cook ended his hold-in and practiced yesterday.
Yeah, he got mad.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
Well, but he practiced yesterday. He finally decided, I need to probably just make some money.
So, what prompted the walk-in? Didn't he want to leave, and then they said, "No, go." What was there was something that happened early that got him on the field?
No. So he was doing the what Micah's been doing, basically.
But there's something he just decided the best thing for me now is to go practice and put on pads.
Yeah,
Pagula won.
Yes,
good. I'm not happy for management, but I'm glad that the proper realm of salary was accepted by the player.
He hasn't signed anything yet.
Well, he didn't step on the field unless he had some pretty good comfort level from his agent that we're real close. Shows some good faith on this.
I think also there's the idea of a franchise tag,
which he'd be down for.
Sure,
franchise me, please.
But also, I mean, if you want that franchise tag, it also means if you don't play this year.
Oh, I agree.
You get told, and now you don't. Now you're in the same spot next year. So
but at least at the very minimum, you'll up your salary by a third or a quarter. I mean, at the more than that. Shoot.
Yeah, it's a good pay jump for him. So I would imagine
they're going to sign him this year. You can tell by the attitude of this team that they feel like, just by their mannerisms, that if it ain't Super Bowl, it ain't worth it. And they're aiming full force in this thing. I can't imagine that when push comes to shove, that Pagula's not going to sign him for something close. And I don't think you set foot on that field without some kind of pretty good comfort level that they're close.
Kyron Williams, over the last couple days, signed a 3-year, $33 million contract.
Which is probably...
That's probably fair.
The landing spot.
Yeah. So, dude, we'll give you 3 years, 33.1. You know what I mean? Like...
And that little backup running back might make you feel a little sweaty,
Ray
too.
Davis,
He's got a good attitude
Frank
about
Gore
it.
Jr.,
Yeah,
they got some guys.
So they're certainly not him. But it does help your negotiating if you're looking at these dudes going, yeah, take a look at practice. We're not missing you that much.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I know, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying, if you stand behind Josh Allen, you're going to look good.
And I think there's some of that. All of that involved. The more I look at this team, they have the look and feel of high caliber. The expectation is you'll be here, but if you're not, we're going to go on without you.
Life will go on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and life will go on with everybody on that team besides Josh Allen. It really will, and I firmly believe that. So good that he is back practicing. Now I've been distracted.
I'm sorry, I threw you off. Shohei, he's in trouble again.
I know, but now we don't have time to get into it. So we're gonna. Here's what we're. Franklin says he could be a 1,000-yard rusher behind Allen.
Yeah,
it's possible. I mean, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I could run for 1,000 yards. I would be tired, but I could run for some yards. I can tell you that much. Some. All right. When we come back, we'll get into this Shohei thing that is. I don't know if it's worrisome about on its own, but
it shows a pattern.
there is a pattern starting to develop about Shohei here that it's certainly not what his public image has portrayed to us. So we'll talk about that next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Golf Classic is back, baby. Get the crew together. Guys, gals, the whole gang. And join us Monday, September 29th at Olympia Hills Golf Club for a laid-back day full of swings, laughs, and a little friendly trash talk. It's just $120 per player or $400 for a foursome. A steal for a day on a beautiful course with your buddies. Proceeds benefit the Community Foundation of the Hill Country. But don't worry, this is the course. Will keep the party rolling at the Break Room Bar off Pat Booker Road, where the drinks are cold, the food is hot, and the stories are even better. Get ready to tee off on the best Monday you'll have all year. Grab your spot now at sasportstar.com.
The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted law firm for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us today. Jose, tell us about the cases you all specialize in.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases, work injuries. We will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
You know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
The right stuff. Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s.
Call Right Home Services.
Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. 210-444.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know, our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right. Rudy and Cobra saying Cook got signed. I have not seen anything on that note.
Twits.
But he is back in practice. And they said things have changed. Which I think, like Rob said, I think it means that something's coming. But no, I haven't found anything yet. Has Schefter reported something that I missed?
Seen anything. Doesn't mean it hadn't happened, but
I mean, I do tend to miss something. I missed work yesterday. I mean, so it's entirely possible that I missed something important like that. But no, I don't think that he actually signed. I think that they know it's coming. Yeah, they did 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, if he practiced, they were close.
4 years, $48 million.
There you go, right at the 12. I wonder if the guarantee's like.
$30 million. $30 million guaranteed.
Well earned. Go back to work. Get yourself where you're supposed to be.
It is the most guaranteed money for a running back in the last 5 years. All right. I wouldn't have paid him that, but he played fewer than 50% of the snaps last year. Like, the thing about running backs in 2025 is there's very few guys that are like every down backs, and James Cook ain't one of them.
No. Well, no.
I mean, he can be. He
I was
can,
going
but
to
he
say,
just
they
doesn't.
just don't use him that way. I don't. But that's just. I think he's perfect for Buffalo. He's the perfect back for what they're trying to get done. There ain't a bulldozer on that roster. I mean, they're not trying to get you three yards in a cloud. His backup is smaller than him.
James could only envision himself as a Buffalo Bill, said his agent. We're extremely thankful to the entire Bills organization and glad we can make that happen. So
the hold-in is a new thing.
$15 million a year would have been crazy. It was an absurd ask, quite frankly.
They would have regretted it in a couple years, but now you got him. And in 3 years, let's see if you're still happy.
But I will say this, like the lack of that James Cook drama on Hard Knocks, I think it's kind of one of the things that's good about the Bills is they keep their junk in-house typically. This is the first contract dispute the Bills have dealt with in like
8
10 years. Something like that. It's crazy.
I saw that. Yeah, and you think it's kind of like when you grow up in an abusive household, you think what's going on is normal. Yeah. And as a Cowboy fan, you think every team deals with this. And no, most teams don't deal with the crap that the Cowboys deal with every freaking year. You just think this is how normal families act, right?
Yeah.
And doesn't your mom run to bed crying every night? That's just one of the things we do. You don't have a player holding out and angry with your owner every year? You don't?
No.
Wow.
Schefter lists the extensions this offseason that the Bills have signed. Josh Allen, 6 years, $330. James Cook, 4 years, $48. Christian Benford, 4 years, $76. Greg Rousseau, 4 years, $80. Terrell Bernard, 4 years, $50. And Khalil Shakir, 4 years, $53.
There's an expiration date on this team. I appreciate it.
What's your window? 4 years.
I appreciate it. And he's a very the GM, at least the persona that you see on Hard Knocks, he's a straightforward cat, man.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of emotion to him.
No.
So I'm sure that was you never have any doubt where you stand with him, which I appreciate. I imagine that every minute of every day, you know if you're in trouble or not when that's your GM.
Well, you better have more than 48% of the snaps. Like,
I don't think it matters now. It's the puzzle has come together.
This puts him on par with Josh Jacobs. So he is now tied for the 6th highest paid running back in the league.
Again.
All right. I can accept that. I didn't want to give him Derrick Henry money.
And by the time this cycle is done, he'll end up a little bit, there's some other backs that are going to get paid in the next 2 years that he'll probably be more appropriate. I think he's a little high for that right now. I think there's probably another running back or two that I would probably take over him just before size. But
of course,
he's landed exactly where we thought he would be, as we talked about it last week. I mean, he did his. I think, as I was saying, the hold-in has changed the game as far as how players are getting through this. He's going to step on the field in such better shape than if he'd have been sitting at home or practicing in some facility 100 miles away from Buffalo. This is a better for everybody involved, and it makes it easier to get things done because there's that constant tension of that dude is just right there.
Well, you better get it together.
Well, I'll tell you, according to Hard Knocks, man, I like both the backup running backs, so there's a little bit of that too.
So I'm listen. I'm not opposed to James Cook. I like the guy. I just thought that he was being a little unreasonable.
Well, he has the benefit of being on a very good team. Very good teams can do this. Bad teams can't.
And sometimes when you you don't know what you got till it's gone. And sometimes these guys think, oh, I can do this anywhere. And then they go somewhere and you can't do it.
When you watch your backup ripping it up in the game, I mean, both of his backups, while they lost to the Giants, both of his backups look pretty good. That offense flows no matter who the back is.
Yeah, they're going to be just fine. All right. That's enough.
And I hate the Buffalo Bill love, but we do this every year for the Hard Knocks team.
Yeah.
But another thing that's so surprising as we move to the next, what a great quarterback room they've got.
They really
do. They
do.
got 3 NFL quarterbacks on their roster. Most teams lucky to have 1.5.
Yeah, and then they've got Shane Buechele, who's at least battling.
Shane
Buechele? Steve Buechele's son.
That name's still floating around.
He's
Shane
still hanging
Buechele,
around.
huh?
Still hanging around.
Well, he's a good practice squad dude.
Son of the legendary Texas Rangers third baseman, Steve Buechele. Failed Longhorn, but he ended up doing all right. All right, let's get to this Ohtani thing. The way it's worked out is two these real estate agents in Hawaii, or real estate developers, not real estate agents, developers, are now suing Shohei Ohtani and his agent. His agent's Nez Balelo, who's got to be worth what now? I mean,
at least 3% of Shohei.
A bajillion. They say that Balelo got them fired from a $240 million housing project that was over a decade in the making. Now, the lawsuit says that that Balelo conducted a, quote, calculated and unlawful scheme to interfere with the development, of which Ohtani was a public-facing sponsor. Ohtani's already purchased a home in the development, a $17 million home in the development, and they violated the developer's contractual rights by demanding concessions, and that's according to the lawsuit. This is just very standard business dispute, which is what someone on Ohtani's side is saying. They were not authorized to speak publicly on the matter, citing the litigation. It's sad that someone would unfairly attack innocent parties as a way of distracting from their own bad behavior. I don't know if Shohei Ohtani is shady or a bad guy, but what I do know is this is the second scandal that Shohei Ohtani's been involved in, and it at least starts to make you question who he's surrounding himself with, if nothing else.
I think he's naive. I don't think he has anything to do with this. I think he bought a house. I think he probably got some concessions on the house for being a partner and brought some cash and his agent, and he were just trying. It's kind of like when you meet somebody or you're in an accident and you find out that the guy at some point is affiliated with a giant company. Of course you're going to attach that giant company to the lawsuit. Of course you are. I mean, of course you're going to attach Shohei to this lawsuit because, one, he doesn't want his name out in the news. He might just pay us off to go away. And two, you never know. I might find some sort of attachment to Shohei and that ocean of money. So I don't think he had anything to involve with it. But I do agree that if I'm a Dodger or if I'm Major League Baseball, I need to talk to him and make sure that he is affiliating with people of standard. You know, you don't have to affiliate with the finest and the brightest, but you got to make sure you're not running with criminals. You know, I'm not here to regulate everybody, but there are some people that you just can't deal with. And we need to make sure as an organization that you are our golden goose, we don't want you to get killed. So it's in our self-interest to protect you as well. So I think that that's the concern. I don't think. You think Shohei Ohtani has any idea about a real estate development in Hawaii and how the finances are going on? He had nothing to do with this crap. But the dudes that do, I don't trust those clowns at all.
Yeah. Well, what it sounds like is this company was like Balelo. They brought him in as like a face of the company,
and probably gave him a discount on a house and maybe great whatever. But
then it said they started basically doing whatever the agent asked him to do, and they started to shut these guys out of the project, these guys that had started it up.
Mm-hmm.
So basically they're like, hey, we brought this guy in as like as a promotional tool, and
now they're taking my
took
business.
over the project.
Sounds like the mob.
Yeah. But it does seem like we can always point the finger at someone around Shohei and never directly at him. maybe there's something there.
Willful innocence is not a defense.
All right, we got 3 hours left to go. My voice has about 45 minutes, so we'll see how that works out. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off, free UPS shipping, and add code RADIO for an extra 5% off.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
You know that Synergenics and Low T Center have been changing hundreds of thousands of men's lives through hormone care. But did you know that they now can help women balance their hormones too? If your partner is experiencing fatigue, moodiness, or just feeling off, she might benefit from hormone therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. Help her get back to her best self. And if you still haven't taken the T test, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Most major insurance accepted. Visit fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
George gets justice. If you've been injured, get George, because George gets justice. With over 100 years of combined experience and a relentless dedication to your case, the attorneys at George Salinas Injury Lawyers will fight for what's right. If you've been injured and it's not your fault, get George and get the compensation you deserve. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers today at 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. Getgeorge.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ziprecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ziprecruiter.com/radio. ziprecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Hello.
I didn't make it into medical school, Dad. I didn't have an A in all my subjects, so I can't get in.
What do you mean, all these years I supported you, all the money I poured into your education, you don't get all A's? What was your bad subject? Chemistry, physiology, what?
No, Dad, spelling.
Spelling?
Yeah.
What, was it some funny microorganisms you couldn't spell or what?
No, Kinetico.
Kinetico?
Yeah.
You mean the water conditioner that uses no electricity? Are you kidding? Everybody knows how to spell Kinetico.
Not me.
Everybody knows Kinetico is the water conditioning company that revolutionized the water industry.
Sorry, Dad.
Everybody knows that Kinetico is spelled Kinetico.
I thought the instructor said Connecticut.
Oh, son, you should have remembered kinetic as in kinetic energy with an O on the end. Kinetico.
Right now, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit.
KineticoSA.com. Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have some slowdowns due to road work. I-10 eastbound Fresno to Hildebrand. We've got 3 right lanes blocked. It's got you stop and go from West Avenue. Looks like there's also a disabled vehicle off to the shoulder. It's causing about a 10-minute delay. 151 eastbound Penn Road over to Old Highway 90. This road work has only the left lane open. That's a solid 17-minute delay. Stop and go from Loop 410. 90 also starting to fill in and slow down eastbound 211 to 410, and that's causing about a 15-minute ride. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
The Dallas Cowboys have just 2 practices left in Oxnard before they're going to pack up and head back to the friendly confines of the Star. Training camp will be done there on Thursday evening. Houston Texans suffered another loss yesterday as they lost tight end Brevin Jordan. He suffered what is being described as a season-ending knee injury in practice. And in local news, according to Pete Thamel of ESPN, Incarnate Word will be naming redshirt junior Richard Torres as starting quarterback. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This Sports Center update brought to you by Twin Peaks.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're talking about Shohei Ohtani, and Colby says Ohtani had nothing to do with it. He's 31 years old. There is a bit of that, like,
right?
This,
he had something
isn't
to do
a
with
kid. This isn't like a guy who's just out of college.
But
like,
he is Japanese. English is his second language, and you think he has any idea about Hawaiian real estate law? Seriously?
No.
I think he knows about the house, and I think he knows about the money, kind of, but that's about it. I don't expect him to be. I think he got into a mess just because it was his money that caused the mess, but he didn't cause it, and I would attach him too. But I think the broader concern is, dude, you're going to have to tighten up your ship. Whether you're at fault, naivety is not an excuse. Ignorance isn't an excuse. You're going to have to tighten up the ship because the next scandal might be real. The next one we might not be able to get you out of. We might not be able to buy off your interpreter.
Right.
So at some point, you're going to have to tighten things up because you always get caught.
He's not very good at this crime thing. If that's what if he is doing crime, it's not.
Well, crime is a big word here. This is a real estate dispute.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But
I mean, this isn't a criminal offense. This is a civil real estate.
But if it's a money, if he's.
Money whipping is. This happens all the time. There's just not a lot of times we know who the guys that are doing it. Until I hear the end of this lawsuit, I don't know. The guys that bringing suit might be the dirty ones. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it brought us to the next story, which is John Mateer, who is I understand. I'm all for jokes. I'm a jokester myself.
The Shaggy "that wasn't me" defense wasn't me.
But
I saw you. It wasn't me. You said you gambled. It wasn't me.
If you are sending money to another account with your Venmo, and which I don't. I mean, first of all, how do these get out? What kind of friend do you got?
Well, no. Anybody you've been on Venmo, anybody can see. If it's public knowledge.
Oh, that's true.
If it's in your contacts, you can see it all. My kids don't know or should realize I see all those Venmos.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But using when you have to type in what you're sending money for,
probably even joking.
Sports gambling is one of those things that
That's just stupid.
Just put haircut.
Even if your story was remotely plausible, which it's not, it's just stupid. So are you stupid?
It's
or
a
are you
joke.
breaking the rules?
It's a
one or the other.
joke. It's an inside joke,
If I was
Rob, you
talking
don't
to
get
my
it.
kids, are you stupid or are you breaking a rule?
I would just say you don't get the joke because you're
Then-
not inside.
Well, then you're stupid. There's only two answers to this. You're either stupid or you're breaking the rule willfully, knowledgeably. One or the other. There's no odds. Then you're stupid. Because in 2022, he was a freshman at Washington State, and I guarantee you there's a form that he signed that says, I will not participate in any extracurricular gambling on any sport as long as I'm in college. I promise you, you read that. And somewhere on that form probably says, I won't even speak as if I did do it. Even if I didn't, I will never bring up that I gambled, put money on, put anything on a line. I won't do it, and you signed it. You're stupid. Or you broke the rule, one or the other.
It's one of those things, even if it is a joke, it's like yelling fire in a movie theater it's a joke, or yelling bomb on an airplane it's a joke. Those jokes, they're not the kind of jokes that it doesn't work.
But at the end of the day, I think we have to. I don't think anything severe. I'd maybe suspend him for a couple of games just so we get it right, just so we can extract our bit of punishment. But I don't see this doesn't feel like a suspendable, never do this again kind of thing. But you're kind of making it worse. But if he obviously talked to counsel, because this will never be proven unless they track down the other person and find something written that says you did this X and Y. It'll never be proven. It'll always be hearsay. So they can get him on the whiff of saying that, but for the fact, I don't think it could ever be proven in a court.
If I sent a woman a Venmo, and it's like in the comments it said for sex.
Oh, it's a joke.
Am I now guilty of soliciting prostitution?
No.
It's just not enough.
It's not enough. It's enough to make me think you paid for sex, but can I convict? No. But
you did.
But I kind of get the sense you probably did, but I'm not. I mean, whether I'm mad at you or not really doesn't matter. I can't prove it.
Yeah, and that's kind of, I think, the shoes that John Mateer finds himself in. It's not a good look, but I don't think it's a punishable offense. I mean,
it's not. It's this weird gray area that I think a lot of college athletes might fall in, that they might have, and then sometimes it might even have been an accident. Not an accident. You knew you were gambling on USC, a team in your conference. You knew. If there's one other hint, if I get one other whiff of another Venmo or another dude that can hold a ticket, then we're going to have a serious career-ending conversation. But right now, you seem to have fallen in this vague area where I don't really want to punish you, but I feel like I'm going to have to if I get a whiff of anything else.
Now, if you remember, like all the 2 years ago, I guess it was, all the Iowa and Iowa State guys.
Yeah.
It seems like since then, it's like there is a no tolerance policy.
And there can't be. You're right. There should be no tolerance on this. As long as you have to have a zero kind of tolerance. There's no real gray areas. But you still get the benefit of being a U.S. citizen, and you have to prove the guilt.
So here's the deal. As the guidelines state, if you bet on your own team or against your own team,
Dunzo.
Permanent eligibility loss.
And it should be.
That's not the case here, no. Even if, like whatever they try to prove, it's not. If you were to bet on other teams in your own sport, which is what Mateer is alleged to do, 50% of a season. So a 6-game suspension.
Which might be appropriate, to be honest with you.
I don't know, man.
I mean, let's not. You cannot have anything other than a solid line. There can't be any vagaries when we're dealing with gambling. There's no kinda. You're either pregnant or you're not. But you're either cheating or you're not.
There's also, there's sending money to wager in a sports book, which is a traceable, trackable thing. Right. And then there's me saying, Vic, I bet you $20 the Cowboys lose this weekend. And you say, oh, you're on. And then when the Cowboys inevitably lose, Vic sends me $20 with a sports gambling. If I don't say anything and Vic doesn't say anything, how do you prove it?
Well, you don't. You can't. And that's been going on for 100 years, man.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. But as long as it's untraceable, then we'll kind of let it go. But the moment it can be proven, you have to enforce.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to prove it.
You can't let it be, let's just wink and a nod. And this is one of those things that when you make a deal with gambling, when you decide you're going to allow this to occur, there are certain things that you give up, and this is one of them, the friendly wager. You just can't get caught doing this, man.
Yeah, but the problem is getting caught. I don't know if he's caught.
No, again, this is hearsay, and you can get away with something that happened 4 years ago as long as a dude on the other end of the Venmo goes, yeah, it's a joke. Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah,
and as long as he agrees and there's no financial trail, there's no way to prove it. But you get the sense if you did it once, you probably did it again.
It's never know. It's like if I send you $500 and say sex trafficking, like it doesn't mean I'm a sex trafficker or you're a sex trafficker.
But it certainly puts you on the list of possibles. It certainly doesn't help you defend the fact that you're not. You know what I mean? So you suddenly got into this gray area where, now I smell the smoke, and if I see any fire, I'll put it out. But now I just smell some smoke.
The proof of burden, the burden of proof is on someone else to show that this actually happened.
This is not a court of law.
Right.
This is just a regulation that must be abided by. And that doesn't mean you get the rights that you do in a court of law. So they could say, you know what, from now on, if you even write gambling at any point, even say it, you're done. And there's nothing you could really do about it. That's just the rule we've made.
Well, and they can change the rule now to say, yeah, you can't put this in your Venmo. But what I'm also looking at now is a world where these players are basically employees. They're all getting paid. And if the NCAA were to say, you're out for 6 games with no proof, then I feel like this could become sort of a civil situation where
it would. What it would lead to is a unionization. That's when you start having that, collective bargaining is the next place to go.
And the NCAA is already kind of scared of all these things happening.
Well, it's coming. It's the moment that all these players are starting to get medical and all that, they're your employees, it'll be very difficult to keep the college football world away from some sort of union. It's coming.
Yeah.
Collective bargaining is coming. Just like in any other sport, when you've got shared revenue, collective bargaining is the next step.
Yeah, because John Mateer wouldn't be the first teenager to use a joke on his Venmo caption. It's just.
But now you're in the smoke, like I keep saying. I smell smoke. As soon as I see the fire, I'm going to put it out. You better hope you put it out on your own because now I'm looking. And I think they're going to be tracking him.
I'll send Venmo for fantasy football or whatever, and I'll say drugs.
Well, I'll put,
you know what I mean? It's doesn't mean that I'm buying heroin. It's
and
just
vice versa.
Weed. Yeah.
I mean, the symbols are a gray area, but I promise you, if he did, right now there's at least one private investigation going on right now, funded by the conference, by the NCAA. There's smoke. They're looking.
Yeah. Well, again,
and
the burden of proof is on them,
and I say
not John Mateer.
I would be looking if I was a casino. I'd be looking at every game he was ever a part of to see is there anything weird now, because now I have a thought. I have a scab to now pick because I have a little bit of sports gambling. Let's see what the Washington State numbers look like when you played, when you didn't play. Who are your friends? There might be something more to this. This might be the thing that catches you.
Well, I will say the casinos, that's not their problem, they think.
Unless they lost money.
It's more these organizations whose job, like these watchdog organizations that the NCAA is hiring, that's who the burden is on. The casinos aren't going to say, oh, here's this information. I don't think that'll happen.
Well, no, but if I have any thought that I lost some money because this cat let something out, I'm going to go investigate it myself.
Yeah. Well, again, I think that they're going to have a hard time punishing this guy because
it's the next transgression. If there is a next, he's gonna pay.
He's got to get it together. Right? It's almost like Shohei, right? Like,
exactly.
Hey, if you're going to keep doing this, you don't want to do it the way you're doing it. You need to show up with an envelope with some cash in it and stop leaving a paper trail. But yeah, what he's done now to me is not enough to warrant.
I can tell you there are coaches, athletic directors, general managers, whatever you want to call the people that look over their athletes. A renewed look at everybody's Venmos going through right now. Everybody in college football, college sports, I'm telling you, coaches go, all right, just to check. I want everybody to go through their whole Venmos. Is there anything in there that's weird?
And set it to private.
And let us know. Set it to private. If you're not on private, you think I'm joking? In the last week, every athletic department in this country had somebody step out and go, all right, everybody's Venmo private. If it's not, everybody take out their phones in front of them.
And do it now.
I saw a tweet yesterday that said, for God's sake, Arch Manning, delete your Venmo.
Okay, now, did you see the fake Arch Manning thing floating around where it's THC, that he has that on his Venmo? I'm telling you, every coach in the country has gone, everybody pull out your phone.
Yeah. So just set it to private, boys. What are we doing?
Or only use the pizza emoji all the
everything.
time. Everything is pizza for you from now on.
Sex,
pizza.
drugs,
it's all
gambling,
pizza.
it's all pizza.
So from now, either do that.
Or eggplant.
Whatever. No, bro, let's not do eggplant.
What about the peach? Can we do the peach?
By the way, sports gambling, eggplant, and peach.
No.
And that little splashy thing. None of that.
No splashy?
No splashies. Private.
All right. Fine.
I use the yellow thumbs up. Do you find that aggressive?
You just don't get the joke.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's just jokes. Skibbities. You say skibbity gambling.
Yeah, it's skibbity riz, bro.
Riz and gambling.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be right back.
Say skibbity.
It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Dr. Jason Garrett with Rossi is going to join us later. You know, as a regular citizen, as a regular Joe, just like me, you have access to high-level professional athlete care like Rossi. Did you know Tony Parker, Becky Hammond, just to name a few professional athletes right here in San Antonio, used Rossi to get themselves literally back in the game? You have access to Rossi all the time. See, the great thing about Rossi is you don't need a referral to go. They're all around San Antonio, and they fix your pain fast because, well, it's professional level treatment. So if you're dealing with any kind of soft tissue injury, a sprain or a strain, frozen shoulder, lower back injuries, the reasons I walked into Rossi can fix it and fix it quicker than you can imagine. You don't have to limp around for days. There is treatment available that'll get you back in the game quickly. Find out for yourself. The number is easy. It's 1-800-404-6050. I know it's a long one, but it's a local call, and you're calling somebody local, but it's the best way to start the process. They're all around San Antonio, and they'll probably get you in today. So know that if you're living with pain, it can be fixed, and on average, most Rossi patients get back in the game after 4 visits. What are you waiting on? Again, the number is 1-800-404-6050. You'll get a full evaluation. They're going to find out what the problem is, and they're going to fix it. And before you know it, you're back. Don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Let Rossi fix you. It'll work, and when it does, come on by and thank me later.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up.
I want winners.
Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys!
It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off.
I like this kind of party!
From AARP and 94.1, San Antonio's Sports Star.
It's Jason and Joe from The Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend.
The Blitz will be live at Circa August 21st and 22nd, and then we're staying for the weekend. Come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor and Circa Million are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join The Blitz at Circa Las Vegas.
Details and discounted rooms with promo code BLITZ available online at sasportstar.com.
It's your city and your budget. Meet us in your neighborhood for a town hall meeting in August to learn about the proposed budget. Find the dates and locations at sa.gov/budget or call 311. See you there.
When it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves.
Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years and successfully represented thousands of injured Texans. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we are ready to cross the state of Texas to bring the best hunting show to a city near you. The Hunters Extravaganza is a great event for the whole family. We have the latest and greatest the hunting world has to offer, from products to hunts, and feature seminars with Dr. Deer, Gary Robertson, and more. Come enjoy attractions like rattlesnakes, gator country, a fish tank, and many more. Join us in San Antonio for the Hunters Extravaganza. Get tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers, and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Gain a global perspective and specialized skills that many of today's top employers are seeking with an MBA from University of Maryland Global Campus. Study online and complete your degree in just 16 months for about $21K. Choose from MBA specializations in global business, marketing, HR, finance, and more. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong. Oh, yeah. Sitting over there. Better get up out of your chair and work your body down.
Voice is getting better.
Oh, it's getting there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right on up.
Did you see the...
Get your groove on. Did I see what?
In, I don't know if this is real. I need to back it up, but it appears to be. That Midland Lee High School is going to be back to Lee. They're rebranding back to old school Robert E. Lee High School.
What were they before?
They had, like San Antonio Lee, they had changed their name. They had gone to, I think at Midland it was Legacy. Here, didn't Lee stand for something? They tried to make L-E-E stand. I don't know what it was, but
it was a Confederate thing, I think.
Vaguely, that's why they left the Robert E. Lee. But Midland, they're going back to it.
Going back to being the Rebels?
Going back to, I don't know about Rebels, but they're going to be Robert E. Lee.
Yeah. Well, listen.
I don't know. I'm just, I just put it in football perspective.
Why does it matter?
Back in the day.
I don't understand the desire to hold on to those.
I don't know.
I
saw that as odd.
Yeah,
it just floated past.
Well,
I'm sure there's more news to fall out there, but interesting decision. We digress.
The Midland ISD vice president announced his intentions to rename Legacy High School and said the name Lee honors the, quote, patriotic legacy that binds us and a symbol of our shared pride. Oh.
What?
Mm-hmm. Although there are, it says here there are 40 schools in Texas that have retained an association with a confederacy by name.
Mm-hmm.
So this should not come as
back in the day, Midland
shock.
Lee won 3 straight titles.
Oh, they're good footballers.
That was that. When I hear Midland Lee, that I fall back on football. Cedric Benson's the greatest high school player I ever saw.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about a man amongst boys. I'd never seen anything like that.
Yeah, weird hill to die on, but
We digress and give us a chance to bring up the great Cedric Benson.
There you go. R.I.P. Big Ced. All right. You were talking about the Dallas Cowboys Netflix special.
It's premiering tomorrow night. And
No. August 19th.
A week from tomorrow.
A week from yesterday, yeah.
So they had the blue carpet last night.
Yes, which, by the way, when you're putting that out on Hard Knocks night, what are you doing?
I agree.
What
it's
are
a
you
double
doing?
dose. You get 2 hours of fun.
What are you doing, Jer?
And we're about to be taking down
America's team,
the memory lane that created this beast.
The Gambler and his Cowboys.
And we're going to see the glory days of what we are still, as Cowboy fans, hanging on to the shredded flag that has been flying on this pole since 1998. And I think that while Jerry thinks this is an extraordinary thing, that he's going to control the narrative, and yet again, the Cowboys are going to lead every show. Now it'll be entertainment shows as well as sports shows. But I get the sense that Cowboy fan is going to look in the mirror and go, what a shambles. What a joke. This has been 30 years ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago. And we haven't sniffed it since. And I'm looking at you refusing to pay the best player you've had on your team in 5 years. You paid the sucks and you won't pay this guy?
Yeah.
This is the shambles that this once great thing has become. This is not, I think, what or at least what Jerry needs right now, because we'll compare and contrast the late 90s to everything since. I don't think at the end of the day this is the best thing for Jerry. Now, it's the best thing for the Cowboys. It might be the best thing for Micah. But it ain't the best thing for Jerry.
Well, Micah did have supporters on the blue carpet, including Michael Irvin. No, I'd appreciate it more if he just get that deal done with Micah. That's what I told him over here. I said, I tell everybody I appreciate Jerry more if he gets that Micah deal done. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let that go right there.
Let me shake my hair out of my
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't even do my good Irvin.
I get this. I'm telling you, Jerry thought this was brilliant, but I don't think he put together and did the math of all the contributing factors to fame. And there's fame and there's infamy. And Jerry really has never minded fluctuating between the two. But you're about to fully exit fame and enter only the room of infamous. The people still know you, but now they know you for the entirely wrong things.
Yeah. Well, the Netflix staffers urged him, due to time constraints, not to meet with any of his local Texas media.
I wonder why.
But he said, I'm going to meet with them anyway. I know how important they are to my success.
And I agree with that. That's Jerry, you're not going to tell him not to talk to the media.
Anyway, I'm going to talk to my people. You got your people, I got my people.
I spent $100,000 at Nobu. I'm talking.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, I'm with you. I would personally not want – I think the opposite. Everything that Jerry does, I think the opposite of. I'm like, I don't want anybody looking at me right now. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't want anybody, like, beating on the door saying when this is going to get done. Jerry's like, beat on my door.
I get the sense that once this thing, we watch that first hour and look at what was and think, and then start again putting in perspective. This was 30 years ago, and we still act like it was 2 years. We act like it was 5 years ago that Troy left with Dane Bramage, that didn't know where he was. That we act like it was just 6 years ago that we saw Emmett running around in a Cardinal uniform. Dude, it has been, we're talking decades, and you still haven't fixed anything. It's worse now than it was last year, and last year is terrible. I mean, my gosh.
Franklin brings up a good point. Now at least Cowboy fans don't have to use their VCR to watch Super Bowl highlights.
Seriously. And we're going to go, wait a minute. How long ago was this? My HD TV can't even doesn't even adjust to this. It's a little tiny box.
Yeah.
It's a box and they're all fuzzy.
Yeah, it's not what I would want if I were Jerry, but Jerry thinks differently than normal people.
The last time we were good, we played September games on baseball diamonds. The last time we were good, they were playing football games on baseball diamonds.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we can't sign Micah.
No.
All right.
Yeah, that's, again, it's not the spotlight I would want, but Jerry, if it's a spotlight, he wants it.
Be careful. This one might actually burn you. This one, people might go, you know what? You're a clown.
I don't think so,
You
man.
are a clown.
Cowboy fan is, they will, if you shovel it, they will eat it.
At some point, I say that, and you're right, but at some point, as a diehard Cowboy fan who's eaten a lot of it, at some point we go, you don't need to continually remind me of something that I've been holding on to. You don't need to tell me about Emmett. You don't need to tell me about the greatness of Michael. That's all I've got, brother. I've been reliving it, and it's kind of like as the years go on, the stories get better and bigger, and it gives me something to hang on to, the greatness of Emmett running with literally one arm through the New York Giants. That's all I've got to hang on to. Now I'm going to look at it and go, you know what? That was 30 years ago. You haven't given me anything since. Nothing.
Yeah. The Cowboys are the one, it's like the Cowboys and the Cubs are the only franchises where it doesn't matter good or bad. It doesn't matter if you lose every game. The fans will still show up. Fans will still buy gear. They're still diehard. They'll still,
But at least the Cubs fans know their place. You know, one of my dearest friends is a Cub fan through his life, and he was used to getting kicked in the nuts, and he never bragged about being a Cubs fan. He was kind of ashamed of it, kind of like, man, yeah, I'm a Cubs fan. As long as he wasn't standing around a White Sox fan. He was all, he understood his place. Our team sucks. Cowboy fans just delusional.
Well, it's certainly. I'm curious to see the reaction. I'm actually curious you guys' reaction.
Oh,
you
man,
and Vic, you guys are the Cowboy
fans. It's going to be glorious. I'm going to go down. I'm going to watch the building of this team and the gloriousness of it and the little things that made it even better and the White House and all the other stuff that made this a team that, wow. And then I'm going to wake up and go and look at the morning practice from the Star and watch Joe Milton float one out to Cavante Turpin and go, yeah, that's Super Bowl quality. That reminds me of last night.
That's all we got. Yeah.
Or there will be Cowboy fan who just once a week, just after the game, they just turn that on.
Just mainline a little bit of highlight just to get me through the day.
Oh, yeah, we lost by 30 to the Eagles, but you know what? I'll just watch that Netflix special again.
Remember when Michael actually caught the pass?
Yes.
Remember when Troy actually delivered?
Remember
those
when
were
they
the
actually
good old days. Won games and embarrassed other teams? Remember that?
Look at this offensive line.
Hall of Famers everywhere.
They blocked people. That was a crazy concept.
Remember when Michael wore a mink coat to trial? Remember the good old days?
Yeah. I remember that.
Remember?
I love Michael Irvin so much.
When Dion wrecked his Ferrari. Remember that?
I love Michael Irvin. He's such a great character.
Showed up to trial with hookers and a
I know,
and
right?
A big beaver skin.
Purple hat.
I don't know.
To trial.
I don't know how I feel about his new hairdo.
That's a stretch, but
I do love Michael Irvin.
You want to talk about not giving an F?
Yes.
That Michael Irvin is the epitome. I don't give a blank.
Yeah.
I'm all for more Michael Irvin in
88.
our lives. All right. We've got some San Antonio Missions tickets. They're taking on the Amarillo Sod Poodles on Tuesday, August 19th. That's next Tuesday. That's a $2 Tuesday, which means $2 beers, $2 dogs, $2 pizza, all kinds of $2 stuff. We got a family 4-pack of those for you. Let's go with caller number 4. You'll win a 4-pack of tickets to the Missions and the Sod Poodles.
I'm proud of you for saying that with a straight face.
I know. I was writing it in there. I'm like, is that right?
This is just stupid. So we're the what?
Who thought of that?
The thought.
I don't know.
Who thought of that? The guy renaming the Lee schools?
Yeah, maybe I don't know where Sod Poodles came from.
Sod Poodles.
What is that?
So stupid.
Is it a grass? Or?
No, I believe it's a gopher.
James says, this show is a disgrace for you, Mr. Hoffman, to make fun of a sports Hall of Famer. You truly made it sound racist. That's why I hate your show in the morning, and Rob Thompson, I feel sad for you.
Wow. At least I have some pity. What did he do?
I don't know.
What did he do?
What did I say that was racist?
I don't know. I didn't think so.
Well, all right. Well, apologies, James. Apologies for my disgraceful comments. I don't know what they were, but I do feel very. If he's talking, are you talking about my Michael Irvin impersonation? Give me a break. It's not about race. It's about how Michael Irvin talks. It's funny. All right. Well, if that's racist, then you got me. All right. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've got a new trouble spot on 410 westbound just before you get to San Pedro. Accident with 2 right lanes blocked just occurred, so just a little bit of stop and go from Airport. I-10 eastbound Fresno to Hildebrand, that's road work. 3 right lanes are blocked. There's also a stall that's off to the shoulder. It's causing a little bit of a delay from West Avenue. 151 eastbound Penn Road to Old Highway 90, that's road work. Start moving over to your left lane. That's all that's open, and it's about a 15-minute delay. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is calling all golfers. The Fall Golf Classic is back. Mark your calendars for Monday, September 29th, and lock in your spot for one of the most fun golf events of the year at the Olympia Hills Golf Club. This isn't your average uptight tournament. It's all about cutting loose, enjoying the day, and supporting a great cause. The Community Foundation of the Hill Country, presented by the Law Office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Charm Club, and sponsored by Fly by Yingling and PPL Motorhomes. And when the final putt drops, the party's just getting started. Head over to the Break Room Bar on Pat Booker Road for the official after party. Cold drinks, great food, and the perfect finish to a perfect day. Don't get left out. Grab your crew, grab your clubs, and get ready for a Monday you won't forget. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
School's out, summer's in, and that vacation countdown is officially on. But what about your 4-legged MVP? Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit in Selma has your furry family member covered. Daycare, boarding, grooming, and training, they've got it all. They're built for your pet's health, happiness, and tail-wagging good times. If you're in the military, your teacher, or your first responder, they've got barking good exclusive discounts. So go ahead, book that trip, hit the beach, crush your summer plans. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit has your pet in good hands. Because home away from home isn't just for humans. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits in Selma.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the GPS directions first, before driving to the mall.
Turn right at the light. In 1,000 miles, you will reach Montreal.
Not Montreal, the mall.
Recalculating. 6,000 miles to Nepal.
No, the mall.
Checking first is smart.
Recalculating.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Hi, I'm Jason Thompson. I'm a personal injury attorney, and since 1994, I've been helping people and their families seriously injured or killed by negligent drivers. My website is alawyer4us.com. I use that phrase because I know that there's no way a regular San Antonian can possibly beat a billion-dollar insurance company alone. You will need an experienced attorney to stand up for you and get what you and your family deserve. This month, my father will retire after 50 years of practicing law, doing what he taught me to do, help people in need. Stand up for the people that cannot. Use the skills you have to help the people in your community when and where you can. When an insured driver seriously injures someone, a billion-dollar insurance company uses everything it can to pay as little as possible. Every insurance company you have heard of has a very large staff of attorneys already working against you. If you or a family member has been seriously injured because of a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson, as soon as you can after a collision. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or check out my website, alawyer4us.com.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we might talk some politics. Of course, all about Project Marvel.
We have invited the mayor to join us on the show. We haven't heard back yet, but hopefully she calls in.
And the Cowboys are starting to see the end of days there in Oxnard, California. What's happening there?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Brigade Bar came to my defense today.
That was funny,
man. Did he take the punishment, or did he run for the hills?
I think he's run for the hills.
For the hills.
Yeah.
Lobbed a hand
I think
grenade
they came
and left.
after him, yeah. I don't know if you're aware of this, James Bumbry. I have, for years, many years, had an open invitation to the cookout. I am welcomed amongst the black community. So, some would say even beloved in the black community.
Yeah.
Beloved.
There's a community?
Of course there is. What do you mean? Oh. And Lenora says, wow, a black female that loves the guys in the show. Couldn't hate it too much. He was listening. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you, Lenora.
Thank you, Lenora.
My black queen, my Nubian princess. Thank you for your support. Love it. And Alexandra said, AJ impersonating Michael Irvin fooled me. I thought it was actually Michael. So,
I mean, well, we'll question her sanity later, but sure. I mean, I'll buy it.
Oh.
You bought that, did you?
Gosh. I feel so disgraced. I feel so disgraced.
Don't answer the phone.
And Macho Kid says blacks for AJs. Or blacks for AJ. So thank you, Macho King.
There you go.
I've seen some Trump signs say that too.
They said blacks for AJ? That's a really weird Trump sign.
Weird one.
That's it's kind of a really weird Trump sign. Oh, that's funny.
One brother standing in the back.
Wide eyes.
Man, the check cleared.
Check clears,
check
baby.
Cleared.
Check clears. All right. I don't know how that. What an odd thing to be upset about.
Be upset. Be upset about his hair. We want to legitimately find a reason.
Yeah, you want to be
Dude,
upset.
You're 63. You get to stop that, man.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to go.
That's not the look for you, Michael.
I mean, if you had it your whole life, I'm fine.
Even then, it's like at some point, like when dudes have the braids and then they're their hairline gets to like the halfway point of their head, it's like,
oh yeah, just
might be time.
Might be time to find another
It's
one.
not a big deal.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, listen,
Right?
man, I did it too. Couldn't. Yeah, I mean,
if you can pull it off.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not gonna try to stop
if you develop the horseshoe up front, you
Yeah.
just
it's a tough one. It's a tough one to accept. And thank goodness I've never been there.
Oh,
And
you're lucky.
I will.
You're very
you'd
lucky.
Assume. I don't know which way I'd go. I'd go y'all's route. Your life got a whole lot easier.
It really did. Like you and Joe fighting over the
Fighting
hair
over the
dryer,
dryer,
like
running out of product.
I never have to do that.
Sucks.
Man, I haven't messed with that in years. So
No.
I know.
No.
I haven't bought shampoo or anything.
Oh, the money I've saved on shampoo, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
And conditioner.
And hairspray and
You're only a third of the
gel.
way in, man.
Man.
You're only beginning with the products.
And that, the other thing for me is like, I think if I had a head full of hair like yours, I worry much more about the color of my hair than dyeing it. I would dye my hair.
I've been going gray since I was 20.
And then I'd be embarrassed that I dye my hair. I just can't deal with it. I
No,
can't.
because we could tell.
I know.
Anyone
Of course you'd be
can
able to tell.
Yeah.
Everyone would be able to tell, but it's yeah. I'm honestly blessed that I'm follically challenged because it only would have gotten worse for me.
I don't know what I'd do.
Although what's funny is when I use my head shaver every day, and when I empty it out,
There's nothing in there?
it's no, there is, but it's like dark brown. When
okay.
my beard, on the other hand, is
It's white.
White.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell's that? Like, so you let me keep the
look,
color up
look,
top?
Look at my hair. It's black on the top, and then on
then
my
white on your beard.
and white on the beard.
It's such nonsense,
Yeah.
man.
It'll start turning white more.
It's like your dogs, they start little gray face.
God,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, you start
the
seeing it.
coat still stays the color, but that face gets gray. Yeah, you know.
God really kicked me in the taint with his hair. Like
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I mean, like,
because you
At
made the
least they're-
decision. There's some guys that like Alex Caruso. Remember Alex Caruso before he accepted the razor? Go
yeah.
back and look at some pictures of Caruso. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's one of those. Trey Young, another one. Unfortunate, brother.
yeah, just own it.
Just
It
own
really
it.
is
I mean,
the best
you can
move
fight
you
it
can
as
do.
long as you want, but
It's the best thing you can do. Yeah, even Jeter did it.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
unfortunate. Genetics suck.
I mean, good looking dude,
And
but
you
it's
can
like
fight it as long as you want, but at
I
some
think
point
it's like, oh,
you
no.
got to admit it.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna try with like the fade and the worst thing that can happen though is you get caught like spray painting your head or something like that. You know, that's the worst thing. Elms, as remember when Fred dyed his hair jet black? Yeah, my co-host came in, looked like he dipped his head in an inkwell, and he would like pretended like nothing happened, and I was like,
Dude, we're talking about.
dude, what do you mean? You just like. You got a haircut. You think that's a haircut did that to you?
Everybody's
Stop
had
it.
one dude show up, and you're like, anything you want to tell us?
Yeah.
Anything you want to bring
Anything
up?
you want to talk about?
Anything
No,
you want to mention before
I've
I
got
do?
no idea what you mean.
Because I'm going to bring it up if you don't.
I couldn't begin to wonder what you're talking about. Yeah,
I
we can all tell.
appreciate you look a lot like Johnny Cash.
can
I
all tell.
appreciate the jet blue black hair you now have.
Britton said some guys have dents in their head so they can't go bald or
That's
shave.
me. I have. When I went through
Yeah, I do
basic
too.
training, when they shaved my head, oh my God.
Really?
I look like I got zippers all over my skull.
Did you get-
I don't remember being beat up like that.
You get dropped a lot when
I
you were
must
a kid?
have. I don't remember ages 5, 6, or
Right
7
here.
at all.
I got a big old dent.
There's gashes and dents, and I'm like,
Yeah, it looks like the moon right here.
that might be why I could never do it. You're right. I'd have to go with a piece just to cover up what looks like I went through some kind of battle.
Okay.
That's the worst too. That's the worst.
toupee,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
Doing the
gosh.
I won't stoop that low.
I'd be like that WNBA gal running out of the show, like trying to fix my hair. Like,
Forever. Gotta go.
I'd be in the middle of the I'd do this and it'd fall off. No,
wait, don't no.
you're on the air, AJ. You can't leave right now. I have to. It's over.
It's
Towel,
over.
give me a towel.
They're gonna see the zipper on the top of my skull. I had no idea even I had
The Velcro that I got inserted by
son,
a doctor.
We forgot to tell you.
Velcro.
You know how you don't remember when you were 5?
Oh yeah.
That's what happened.
There was a slight incident.
We removed part of your
Part
brain.
of your brain's gone. You rebounded quite well.
We're surprised that you've had a functional adult life.
The problem is every time we turn the microwave on, you pee your pants. But other than that,
Wait, that still happens.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Is that why?
Now I get it. Alexandra says, back to my point, though, the Hard Knocks episode did show how tortured Bills fans are.
I'll tell you what, those poor bastards. they have turned sadness into an art form. And I want to own the table concession.
Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine working at a table store there?
That's all I do is, this will collapse. What's your weight limit on this one?
Yeah, I feel bad because I'm not like the people who talk, that lady in the bar who was like,
she almost started crying.
If they were to win, it would mean the world to me. Like, what? I mean, why? That'd be cool.
Oh, I get it, man.
But
I get it.
Yeah, that is
as a man, until the Spurs, I hadn't had a whole lot of winners in my life. You know what I mean? So if you had one that had never over like 40, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Like still being a Spurs fan after all these years and never even, gotten so close.
Okay, you can stop saying never. I get it,
No,
Rob.
but what I'm saying is it would be worse I think it's worse to be close. It's like getting the silver medal. You're like, almost 4 times. Almost. I think Buffalo has suffered more than any team anywhere to be right there. 2 times, literally seconds, milliseconds, wide right. Just right.
I know.
Man.
The good thing about being a Bills fan is I've not had many years where they were like 3-13 or 2-4. They're
being
never
an Aggie fan.
They're never garbage.
They're never garbage, just good enough to keep you interested, but forever kicking you in the nuts.
But there were times like after the Super Bowls when they broke that team up that I kind of wish they would be 3-13 so they could get a decent quarterback, and it just never happened. But I think I'm with you that it sucks to get close and lose all those times. But I think I'd rather that than be like the Cleveland Browns and just be a terrible joke of a franchise. You don't want to be that.
Yeah, just the ongoing joke.
Yeah.
No, it's true. But, being close and being not just kind of close, but being like one player, one play, one thing twice.
Yeah.
God.
Like, I mean, you as an Aggie fan, like you...
Oh, we've never been that close.
No, you're right, I guess. I'm trying to think.
We never were in a title game that we lost.
No, that's true.
We've aspired to it, and it sucks not getting there, but I can't imagine having that happen once and then having it happen again and then having it happen again and having it happen again in 4 consecutive years.
We all know what happened. We all know what happened. Brian says, as long as AFC has Mahomes, the Bills aren't winning anything because Mahomes took a team with literally nobody to the championship. That's probably true.
Yeah.
I mean, and every day, now I don't want this to be construed as racist, okay? But I'm going to say this. Every day, I hope Patrick Mahomes gets hit by a car.
Well, not
accident.
killed, just his right arm is no longer able to function in the way that it did.
Now, I want him to get hit on the side of him that is half white.
I don't want him.
I want him to get hit on that side with the car.
The mom side?
Yeah, the mom side. And I'm just hoping that's his throwing side.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I assume that's the good arm.
I don't know, but I do hope Patrick Mahomes gets hit by a car. So, and Rin says, what does Bills stand for? Okay, Rin, let's go with the old 4th grade joke.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm not in on it.
Oh, you've never heard Boy, I Love Losing Super Bowls?
Oh, I didn't know. I'd never actually heard that.
Oh,
but
my
that's,
God.
That's actually very funny.
That's not funny.
Kind of is.
I remember when I first heard that, I was like, man.
Boy, I love losing Super
Yeah.
Bowls.
Dang it. I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm not them.
As a Cowboy fan, I can't even.
As a Cowboy fan, I'm like, we never
I'd
made
like to
it.
go there to
Well,
lose.
no, as a Cowboy fan, you stomped a hole in the Bills twice.
Again, 30 years ago,
You didn't feel bad
reminded.
about it.
Yeah.
You didn't feel bad about it. And that's the other thing. Like, most Bills fans don't even remember those. Like,
No.
my buddy Matt is a Bills fan, and he's like, those Super Bowls happened before, like, he remembers anything about football. He
Most
was, like,
Cowboy fans, same way.
Yeah.
The glory has happened long before they know. Like the Roman Empire.
All right. One day.
This year, baby.
No, well.
Got you running back.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
MVP. You got Bills. What's his name? Buffalo Joe?
Buffalo Joe.
You got it all.
Maybe that's it. Well, there's still Patrick Mahomes, and there's still time for someone to drive that car.
Well, there's a lot of, yeah.
I'm surprised a Bills fan hasn't done it yet.
Well, they might be on the lurk right now.
Yeah.
They back in Kansas City yet?
I don't know. Like the Bills went home. Cowboys haven't.
Last
when
practice
they go tomorrow?
Oxnard tomorrow night.
Okay.
Packing up ship.
And then their last 2 games are at home, right?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, we're halfway there, friends. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Saturday afternoon at 6. The Cowboys are back home from training camp for their second preseason game, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Pre-game at 5. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff. Now we can chill, Mom.
Here in Texas, we know that trust is earned and reputation matters. Since 1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and that Texans can respect. A firm where no defendant is too big and no case is too small. Backed by a track record of success and a commitment to our clients, Thomas J. Henry remains the name you can depend on if you have been injured. Trust the firm that stands for you. Trust Thomas J. Henry. San Antonio, Texas.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We have cleared a couple of trouble spots. 410 westbound approaching Santa Zamora and 410 eastbound Perrin Vital. Now we still have this accident 35 northbound as you approach Walters. It's in the center lane. A little bit of stop and go from Austin Street. And Loop 410 eastbound Honeysuckle Lane accident now off to the shoulder. A little bit of a delay from right around Fredericksburg Road. Also keep in mind that the kiddos are back in school, so stay alert in those school zones. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
The Dallas Cowboys have just 2 practices left in Oxnard before they're going to pack up and head back to the friendly confines of the Star. Training camp will be done there on Thursday evening. Houston Texans suffered another loss yesterday as they lost tight end Brevin Jordan. He suffered what is being described as a season-ending knee injury in practice. And in local news, according to Pete Thamel of ESPN, Incarnate Word will be naming redshirt junior Richard Torres as starting quarterback. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by Synergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowteam.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, friends. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. AJ and Rob on a hump day. Hump day. Hump day.
Come on, man.
We all hump in our own ways, friends.
Yes, we do.
man.
We all hump in our own friends.
I still see that randomly pop up.
Oh,
on,
it's so great.
It's going to live
TikTok
forever.
feed, yeah.
It should live
This is
forever.
Not going anywhere.
It should live forever. What a
Throw
great
you in that
thing.
lake.
Yeah.
How about I throw you in a pond?
How about right now?
Yeah, poor guy. Every time I watch it, man, I feel bad for him. He just wanted to be left alone, but the guy kept coming.
I like the still shot where the guy is like full sideways flying through the air.
Launched into the water.
God, so great.
And his friend who took 3 steps back. Hey, come on,
Come
man.
on, man.
No, I'm not going to help him.
No, but that's rude.
Come on, man.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Claymore saying he thinks that's a new guy to the Brigade Bar, just shows up trying to start some nonsense.
Lobbing hand grenades.
And he's gone now. I think he's gone. Well, he hates the show.
Don't leave. He might have a meter.
I know. He hates the show, but he feels sorry for you. So maybe he'll give us some sympathy listens. Listen, I love our loyal listeners, but I also love new listeners. The thing is, I want everybody to listen, but if you are dumb, I just want you to listen in silence. That's all.
The problem is most dumb people
Just-
don't know they're dumb.
Yeah.
Well, that guy now knows that he's dumb.
I don't think he does.
I think the fact that
I think that he's probably been told this many times. This isn't the first time he exhibited dumb behavior.
I think the Brigade Bar let him know that he's dumb.
He's onward doing other dumb things.
I think he's
As
moved
we say,
on.
are you stupid or ignorant? One or the other. You're either
Yeah.
stupid or you're ignorant.
They sent him packing. Brian says AJ, Paul Wall, Rob, Clint Eastwood.
Who's Paul Wall?
Paul Wall's the rapper. He's the white rapper.
Yeah.
And I'm 90
with the
years
grill.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
I like the old Clint.
You're cool.
Feeling lucky, sucker.
No, it's punk.
Punk. That's it. You're
That's
feeling
right.
lucky, punk.
Yeah.
What I'm holding here is a 44 Magnum.
Yeah.
Did he have a 44 or 45?
I thought it was a Magnum.
Oh, maybe it was.
What was the name of the movie?
44
Dirty
Magnum.
Harry.
Dirty
it was
Harry.
44,
It
yeah.
was a 44
44
Magnum.
Magnum,
The
yeah.
strongest handgun known to man.
Before the
holds.
Desert Eagle 50 caliber.
Did I take 6 shots? You feeling lucky, punk?
Do you think that's why David Berkowitz chose that gun?
Have you ever tried to shoot a 45? That is a hand cannon.
I have a 40. I carry a 45
that is a
sometimes.
hand cannon, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, a 44 Magnum. I've never pulled a trigger on a 44 Magnum, but
Yeah.
a 45 is big enough, man.
Yeah.
That is a slug.
It's like the size of my shoe.
Dude, I had to qualify with a 45 in the Air Force.
Oh, really?
I had to qualify with one. Dude, that took a day of and at least 6 weeks of wrist rehab, but I got marksman. It wasn't easy, but I had to come at it like a gat.
You got marksman?
Yeah.
And you qualified?
Yeah, I qualified. It was a hand cannon. I'd never shot a gun that big. It was only from like 50 feet. It wasn't, or 25 feet. It wasn't a tough one.
That's the most Air Force thing I've ever heard. I got marksman and qualified. We weren't allowed to leave the range until you were an expert.
Well, yeah, I'm guarding bombs with a pistol. But if they got through the lines of defense, by the time they got to me, I got bad news. We lost the battle.
Shooting all over the place.
I'm like, I am the last defender. I'm the one standing in front of the bomb.
What
if they got to me, we're in trouble.
Marksman's like 40%. Rob's like, well, there was 10 of them. I got 4, and then the rest of them took over.
I qualified with the MPs. I was the only non-MP that got the marksman that day.
Really?
Well, I grew up with a pistol. Yeah.
All right.
But it's the biggest gun I've ever shot. I never shot it again.
Really?
No, that's too big. Why would I want to pull a trigger on that thing?
That's what she said.
All I'm doing is, if I'm pulling a trigger, I'm trying to take out a coyote or a rattlesnake.
That's what she said.
If it's a person, I will be holding a shotgun. I'm not going to miss. I'm just saying, if I'm holding a shotgun, you're in trouble.
Alexandra says she loves the Morning Huddle. Rob, AJ, Vic, and Kitty Big Balls make a team. Yes. I enjoy the show that covers more than just the Cowboys. We all do our part. Me and Kitty Big Balls and I try and steer away from Cowboys talk. Rob and Vic try to steer to it, but it's all about
what we speak.
It's all a balance. And Coyote's right. The Morning Huddle is the show for the people. We are for the people and of the people.
Por toda la gente.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, baby. That's right. And Claymore says, of course, Rob would never know Paul Wall.
I'm sorry. When you said Paul Wall, I thought he was a wrestler. I thought he was I still think he's a wrestler.
He does look kind of like a wrestler.
Yeah, a little bit.
Play some Paul Wall for me.
Play some Paul Wall. Hit him with that grills.
Hold on, let me. I gotta find a clean version.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Clean version.
That's true. Yeah, Paul Wall's that's Texas rap, baby.
Oh, really? Where's he from?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, no wonder.
H-Town.
Is he an Astros gear wearer?
Oh yeah. But I think I guess there's some, but I feel like every rapper from Texas is from Houston.
Well, no, what's his name? From the Cowboys. That's doing the beer commercial. I'm getting wider by the second. I'm getting wider and older by the second.
Yeah.
The dude that's doing the Bud Light commercials now was Shane Gillis.
Post Malone?
Yeah, Post. He's Dallas.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Dallas. His dad was a Dallas cop, from what I've been told.
Okay. Does he? I don't know. I didn't know that he even claimed Dallas.
So Paul Wall, his grill looks like he has braces. If you're gonna go grill, go gold. You just
no,
look like,
his is diamonds.
Well, still from here, it looks like he just got really expensive braces on. I could have done that for $2,000.
No,
and they don't come out.
I don't think he could have.
That looks like braces to me.
Keep It Sports. He said he saw Paul Wall a few weeks ago at the Mo. So,
was he performing?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
I guess so. You have any clean Swisher?
Let me see. I'm looking still.
Hit him with that Swisher house.
A guy through Houston's rap scene with Paul Wall on the Great Wall, that Mexican OT and Metro Boomin collaboration.
Yeah,
that's a bunch of words I never known would go in that order.
Well, now you know. Now you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mexican OT.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a person?
Actually, I don't know what that is either.
What's Metro Boomin collaboration?
Metro Boomin is another...
Is it a label?
No, it's a musical.
Oh, yeah. No, brother, I've never heard this.
You never heard this?
No. I'm not anti. I don't think my stereo gets this kind of music.
Man.
Or have you heard this one?
I try to download it, and they go, do you know how old you are? No.
You never heard this?
Man.
Sounds like you're playing music backwards. I think you just told me to commit suicide.
I am summoning a demon.
That's what it sounds like. Aussie backwards. I think he just said suicide solution. Remember back in the 90s when everything was devil music?
I know. Who
Good
was it
old
that was
days.
real? Was it
Tipper Gore.
Tipper Gore, yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
very concerned about things.
Very concerned about
concerned.
It's all devil music.
Tarek says, he says Post Malone isn't rap. Well, it says here Austin Richard Post, who uses the stage name Post Malone, is an American singer, rapper, songwriter, record producer, and actor. His music blends genres like hip-hop, pop, R&B, rap,
Country.
Yep.
I like Post Malone. I know.
Do you?
He's one of my favorite of the face tats, of the face tatters.
You like him more than Jelly Roll?
Jelly Roll's a human Muppet.
But now he's lost 200 pounds.
Jelly Roll, he's a Muppet. There's a person inside of him moving that big thing around.
Yeah.
I don't, because he's not human.
I guess Pete Davidson's out of the face
No, he's-
tattoo game, huh?
No, the
Oh yeah, he had them all removed.
yeah, he's gone clean. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to. What other celebrities have face tattoos?
Well, there's a fair amount of rappers that do that. I'm down with.
Yeah, but he's your favorite of them.
Of all, yeah, of the face tatters.
Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne is right up there. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And you have to have more than one. One
What
face
about
tat
the
doesn't count like a
Travis Barker, the drummer from Blink-182?
Travis. I'm more a fan of his women.
Oh yeah, he gets
He's
them.
done pretty good, so I'm down with that. Yeah.
What about Chris Brown?
No, I'm not down with Chris Brown.
No.
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz is cool.
Wiz.
You said Wiz.
You said Wiz.
Who's the what's it? Takashi?
6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Tekashi
Oh, I love
6ix9ine,
him.
yeah.
That guy. He just beat. He's a musical genius.
See, anybody who thinks this show is racist, listen to us talk. Listen to us talk about the culture.
Yeah.
Listen to us talking about the culture.
I've always been impressed that people can that would sit through a face tat.
Ooh, Ryan says Mike Tyson.
See, Mike's only got one.
But it's a big
but
one.
It's a big one.
huge
No, I'll
one.
give it to him. But
But yeah, you're right to sit through that.
sit through that.
You gonna tell Mike Tyson he doesn't count in the face tat
Oh
crew?
no, as a performer. I'm talking about performers with face tats. You have
you
to have
haven't
more
seen
than
Mike
one.
Tyson do the show, the stand-up comedy show?
Jeez, no.
I would do a Mike Tyson impersonation right now, but I've already been accused of racism once today, so that's it. That's
but
it.
you have to have one face tat doesn't count. Like one spider web on the temple, that doesn't count. I need a lot of those.
I don't like Post Malone's face tats.
No, they're disconcerting, man.
They're just all over the place. Like there's no. I'm not down with
I don't know
that.
where to look. It's like the dude with the cockeyed. You're like, I don't know which way to look.
Would
Should I look
you-
at the tat or look in your eyes?
Would you rather your wife have a face tattoo or a tattoo right on her boob?
On the boob.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, if you have a tattoo on your face, it's kind of like having a scar or a mole. I can't not look at it. And then I'm acting like I'm not looking at it, but I'm looking at it. Then I start thinking, does he know that I'm looking at it? Because I can't look away now. And now if I act like I'm looking away, he knows I'm looking away because I can't stop staring at them.
Jeez, never mind.
That's what I'm saying. All right, just stop it. Put some makeup over it. I don't know how to handle that.
Vic, does your wife have tattoos?
Just this one, like on our arm. We
Oh, you
the
have matching?
Yeah, the whole family does.
Okay.
I dated a girl with lips on her boobs in the 90s, and I was like,
I
wow,
hate
this
boob
girl
tattoos.
is crazy.
I'm against boob tattoos.
This girl is something
Right?
else.
I don't want-
Leave that
no.
alone.
Yeah.
All right. Face tattoo or another man's name tattooed on her lower back?
That is a deal breaker.
Like if you had to choose one.
Well, what type of face tattoo?
Like
It could be anything.
Like
You
a
could be tattooed like the Joker. And if I'll take that over some other dude's name. Like, dude, okay, I'll take the Joker.
How about a couple teardrops?
Teardrops, spiderweb, the stitches in the lips. I'll take it all.
What
Not-
if
not
Yeah,
not
it would
dude's
I'll do
name?
the face. No name.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
What if
no.
the other dude's name was Victor, but it was with a K?
I don't care.
Viktor.
I want no.
Could
I
you
want,
pretend?
No, I'm going to pretend.
I could probably
this is-
pretend, but he'd pretend.
We all have a
he's Russian.
history, but I'm going to pretend this is an unpaved road. I'm going to pretend nobody's been here but me.
I would think the guy is Russian.
Yeah, I don't I don't care what. I don't care. That's your dad's name. I don't want to see any man's name.
What about your son's?
Nope.
No,
nah, the son's different.
Okay,
I
but
was there
not
before that.
Not on the tramp stamp.
Not
you don't want that there.
If your son's name's on the tramp stamp or anywhere inside the nether regions,
you don't want that.
No.
Okay.
You start going downstairs, you see Jake's been here. Gotta go.
Well, you got to use my kid's name. I got enough problems with that one.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, jeez, man. Just throw him under the bus.
I was just trying to find a cool guy name.
Oh, man. All right. I would have gone with Post Malone has been here.
Here,
Gots to
Posty,
go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Posty was here.
Paul Wall was here.
Paul Wall.
I don't even know who he is. I got to go.
Michael Irvin was here.
Oh,
let me tell you what.
Oh, I think that's my phone.
All right. I got to tell you guys about Karbach Brewing. Good news, Rob. Talked to Eric yesterday.
Oh.
We should have a delivery coming with some of the new pumpkin lager
Just in
and the
time for
Karbachtoberfest.
football.
Oh, yes. Yep, that's what's coming, friends. Pumpkin lager and Karbachtoberfest going to be on shelves in the very near future, and I cannot wait to try them and tell you. Karbachtoberfest I've had many times. Fantastic beer. I'm curious to try that pumpkin lager, though. We'll give you guys a full review. But if that's not your flavor, they've got something for everybody. Love Street, that's their best seller. That's the Cole Style Blonde. You can find it everywhere in town. The Hopadillo is their flagship IPA. Crawford Bock, a great easy drinker, year-round beer. And like I said, not just in the grocery stores, not just in the liquor stores. This is in all the bars and restaurants in San Antonio, too. Not all of them, but if they don't have them, you should be wondering why you're at that bar, first of all. If they don't have it on a tap or in a keg or in a bottle or a can, there's something wrong with that bar. You need to get the hell out of there. Either way, when you're out and about this weekend, you're watching the rest of your preseason football, go ahead and ask your bartender to please make it a Karbach.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Saturday afternoon at 6. The Cowboys are back home from training camp for their second preseason game, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Pre-game at 5. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the last weekend of quarter horse racing season at Retama Park. And every Saturday night, cheer on the Weedy Dogs as they race for big prizes. Nothing beats quarter horse racing when you get playpen rewards with every wager. For all the details, visit retamapark.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney and have been representing people injured in auto and commercial truck collisions right here in San Antonio, my hometown, since 1994. Getting into a collision can be a life-altering event. Your health and recovery is the only thing that really matters, and anyone that's ever been injured in a traffic collision will tell you that. How do you get the insurance company to pay? Simple. Call me. As your attorney, my job is to get you through this. The decisions you make immediately after a collision are the most important decisions you can make. If you call me as soon as you can after a collision, I will help you make the right decisions for you and your family. Remember, I do not charge for a consultation. Growing up on the southwest side of San Antonio, when Loop 410 was the edge of town, I know how overwhelming it could be to face a giant insurance company all on your own. Just keep it simple. Call me. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or go to my website at lawyerforus.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Progressive knows when you're in your RV, you're already on vacation. That's when you become Vacation You, who just camped where there's absolutely no shade. Even though regular you burns easily. In fact, Vacation You burns too, but is too stubborn to admit it, which is why regular you gets in trouble at the dermatologist, because Vacation You doesn't do doctors. So bundle your RV with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Famous Footwear has the latest styles from all my favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. And with over 830 stores, Famous Footwear is always nearby with fit experts to make sure my new shoes fit my feet and Mom's budget. She says the prices are like really good, so you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Right now, buy one pair of shoes, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear store. Some exclusions apply.
You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Rockin' Fallout Boy.
Oh, yes. I know it pisses you off to see me winning.
All them housewives.
Morning Huddle 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star. Happy Hump Day. Already. Helps when you miss a day.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Of course, your day was like spent laying on the beach.
Yes, it was.
Mine was just at home.
Mine was spent with Theraflu and cough syrup, and wasn't ideal.
We all have our Wapos.
Well, your El Wapo sounds a lot cooler than mine.
It was.
You were watching cartwheel contests?
I was. That was Saturday.
Oh, man.
Sometimes God smiles upon us working men.
I know. Was it all bikinis?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Any wardrobe malfunctions?
No, but man, a man can hope.
Close, though, I bet.
I was paying close attention.
Oh,
but those
man.
strings were tied just tight enough.
They should have had you judge.
I got to watch sorority girls doing cartwheels on the beach.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a life.
Yeah, it was a...
So Rob met up with some
and
of
your
his...
wife was right next
right
to you,
there.
right?
It took 30 years of marriage, but all of the effort, all of the years of training, all came in at that perfect moment where I'm able now to peripherally view a cartwheel contest.
Nice.
18-year-old, 19-year-old girls just doing cartwheels on the beach.
So Rob was at the beach. Someone noticed his tattoo from his fraternity, and they gave him the secret handshake.
We got the grip out of the way, so I proved my worth, and I told war stories and got free alcohol for the rest of the day.
There you go.
Yeah. I did the dumbest thing I've ever done. So
No, stop it.
That's right. In the realm, this is actually probably one of the smarter things if we added them all together. But so, you get to the beach and everybody's buying beer. So I have a theory that, the large beer companies, they always trying a way to market beer in a different way, different can, and it doesn't sell. So the grocery store's like, this is taking up shelf space. Come get this crap out of here. Bring something that sells. And then the beer distributors are stuck with this beer that they can't sell. So they send it all down to the beach. And people are just looking for alcohol to
They don't care, yeah.
So I'm standing at the Stripes, which Stripes and Whataburger on every corner in Corpus. Right. And I'm getting ready to go to the beach, and I already have beer, but I thought, I'm going to get some because I'm here. And I'm standing right by the checkout, and they have a huge display of, I'm going to say the beer, and you're going to go, pfft. But keep in mind, I'm with my wife, and we're going to be sharing it. So it is it is the lightest beer you can. Oh, it's Michelob Ultra. So Michelob Ultra, they have an end
I think
cap.
you mean Michelob.
Mitsubishi. It was Michelob, and I buy what I think are the skinny 12-ounce cans that are very common now.
I hate those cans.
I
They're embarrassing
didn't buy
for
those.
me.
But the only reason I thought, that's cool, because my wife had brought some of the seltzers, and we have some skinny koozies. So I thought, that's cool. I'll just get the skinny can. She's got a skinny koozie. And by the time I get to this, I won't care what the beer tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't like Ultra, but there's no flavor. And, at least my palate has advanced to the point where at least when I start drinking, I want something I enjoy. Not that I don't enjoy Ultra. But I was drinking Yingling Flight, which I thoroughly love. But in cap, I bought this. So I get to the beach. I finished all my other beer, and I reach into I have a cooler with the 12-pack is still in the cooler unopened. I open the cans are 7-ounce cans of beer. Who, where, and when did anybody ever think that somebody will only want 7.5 ounces of beer? I bought 14 cans of little tiny beers.
Well,
Why would that even be at the beach? And whoever made that? Where would they think?
That's a lot. It feels like a lot of aluminum waste.
It's everything waste. You open that up and you take a drink, and all that's left after the drink is backwash. There's no second drink.
But a lot of people, especially people who drink that beer, are body conscious.
Dude, if you're having to go to this, just stop.
Just don't drink.
If this is it, it's like saying, I can't give up chocolate, so I'm just going to give myself one chocolate chip. Why? That's worse.
I couldn't get drunk drinking Michelob Ultra.
Oh, my God. Try drinking
12-ounce
shot
cans
beers
all day. You're talking about drinking shots
So
of
I'm
it.
sitting in my lounge chair, the flat one, doing the whole toes in the sand, knee deep,
Yeah.
And I have a pile of little tiny beer cans beside me. It's like 14 little shot cans. It's the dumbest idea. And why the hell they would think anybody at the beach would want that?
So they're short and skinny?
They're short. They're 7 ounces. They're not. They're 3 inches tall. That's the can. It seemed smaller than any of those little cheap, little tiny sodas like Cokes.
Yeah.
It was that size. So one drink is all that's left is backwash. You can only take one pull off that, and the next thing you drink is going to be backwash and hot.
That is bad.
It's the dumbest idea I've ever had.
But it's bad for you to try to buy the skinny cans anyway.
I should have known better. But
skinny cans are embarrassing for grown men to hold.
It was an impulse purchase. I thought, well, at the end, and it was going to be. And when I opened the can the next day, oh, look at you and your little beers.
I would be
look
scared.
how cute
I would
those
be
are.
scared if I was holding one of those skinny cans that someone thought I was drinking White Claw. I don't want that.
I would rather be caught with a White Claw
than one of those tiny beers.
One of those
I think
Trulies
so.
that has or whatever.
What
that
is
has
this? A zero?
That's for you, Vic.
That's tonic water.
Really?
Is what that is.
That's for you.
It's 0. Oh no.
That can't.
No,
be.
it's non-alcoholic.
That's
Oh,
got to
yeah.
be. There's got to be nothing in that.
What do you? I mean, what's the problem, Vic? 0 calories.
Zero worry.
Zero everything.
Yeah, that's for you, Bubba.
Nah, I think the 7-ounce cans are for me.
That
because I can't finish a beer, much less.
That's
that.
all Vic is allowed to
So
drink.
what I
7
was doing
ounces.
is I was just shotgunning them.
I mean, that's all you can do. You just bite it with your tooth and
Right.
7.5 ounce can. Is that 7.5 or 7?
That's what I bought. That thing right there. That's the can. That's the box. And I thought that they were tall, but they were stacked on top of each other.
Oh my gosh,
okay,
I'd be so pissed.
Yeah.
I can understand.
No, I could have read the label.
Well, because I mean, I would imagine that box is the size of a normal 6-pack box.
Yeah, pretty much. But it just looked like it was kind of thin, so it looked like it was the tall, skinny ones.
Yeah. That's just another reason not to buy the tall, skinny cans.
Dude, that was a bad idea, and they're just dumping it on the coast for people that are like me. Like, oh, I'll just take this. It's right here. And then have to face the embarrassment of being an old fraternity brother drinking little tiny beers.
You should have asked them, like, hey, do you guys have any full-sized I can use?
No, the guys actually came over with a beer like, oh, look at that poor old man.
Yeah. They should have asked you to judge the cartwheel contest. You're like an OG to them, I would guess.
I was telling more stories. We were talking about pledge ship, and I realized a lot of the things I did were kind of gay, but that's a whole other thing.
Well, I'm sure a lot of the stuff they are doing now is kind of gay.
I don't
like,
really want to get into that story. That's a little weird. So y'all don't drop naked? You don't drop trowel and run around naked?
You're
Y'all don't
telling
do
these
that?
stories of running around with giving a fireman's carry to a naked dude while you're holding this tiny little beer
That's
can.
one of the things we did. Y'all don't do that?
Man, that's gay.
How do y'all build brotherhood? Y'all don't build brotherhood that way?
Rob's like, so I picked him up. His balls are all
Oh,
flopping
yeah,
around on my
it's
back.
fun. Woo, the good old days.
And then he takes a sip out of his tiny
wait,
beer.
Wait a minute.
Oh man.
Wait a minute. Times weren't
Come
quite
on.
what I remember. No, they took pity on me. They saw me with this stack of little cans, and a guy walked over. Like, here,
Here's a full size.
dude.
Here's a man.
I don't know what's happened to you over the years. Have a beer, for the love of God, or cover the tat.
Is
One or the other.
this what marriage does to you?
You can't have those letters and that beer at the same time. You get one or the other.
Angel says those small cans are really good for quinceañera. They don't waste any alcohol.
No, well, they kind of do, because if you take one drink and you put the can down, all you get is spit and backwash. There's nothing. There's just enough foam at the bottom. It's literally one swig.
Yeah.
One swallow, as my grandfather would say. Yeah, one swallow. It is done.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have. I think as soon as I saw those, I would have put it back in the box, taped it up, and returned it.
I mean, I'm sitting on the beach. I'm out of beer. It's either that or a pineapple Truly. I'm gonna. You know.
Oh, no, I'll take the beer.
I don't know. The pineapple Truly was in a regular size can, right?
But it was still one of the skinny ones.
Yeah, that's tough.
Still,
you talk about
something in a regular can.
Sitting there.
Or a tall boy. Just get a Miller Lite.
Yeah,
might as well.
The only way to reclaim my man card at that point was a fraternity brother's cup of a keg beer or a Schlitz. One
there
or the
you
other.
go.
Oh, there you go.
I had to go one or the other.
Tall boy's no good at the beach because it gets too hot too
That's
fast.
it. Exactly. And that's why when I bought those, I thought, well, at least I have the skinny koozie. So, it'll be all right.
Did they fit in the koozie even?
Half the size. If I let it fall to the bottom, you couldn't even see the can.
Yeah. So koozie did you no good?
No, that's why you just pull one sip and crush the can like you're Andre the Giant.
That's probably what it looked like. Have you seen the pictures of Andre the Giant holding a beer can?
Oh, yeah.
Google that picture of Andre the Giant holding a beer can.
That's what it looks like. It really did. I'm like, I'm huge.
That's what I would imagine.
I'm huge.
It's like, oh, look at what a man I am. That's what you should have done. You should have. You filmed yourself.
All honesty, I did that the first time. I drank it and then I squeezed it. You can't crush them like the bigger cans. I was going to crush it into like a small. No.
Look at that.
They're too tiny.
They're too tiny. That's what.
Andre the Giant holds a beer can in his hand, and it doesn't even go past his fingers.
It's in the palm. It's literally in the palm. And
yeah.
if you want to look like that, go get yourself a 7-ounce can of Michelob.
God, what a man Andre the Giant was.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't think those are two of the same species.
I mean,
one is Cro-Magnon.
Andre the Giant was a meta-human. Like we didn't appreciate him enough when he was here.
Talk about a human Muppet.
We did not appreciate him enough when he was here. One of the greatest humans that's ever walked Earth. If you haven't heard the story of his drinking escapades, you need to watch the documentary on HBO.
Doesn't he have the record of the most beer consumed?
They showed him when he'd have to, when he was flying to Japan and he'd have to go try to use the lavatory.
Yeah,
and he couldn't close the door.
Yeah, nope.
You got Andre taking a crap in the front. Everybody's in the back.
He drank.
Look at the picture there.
The story says 108 beers in 45 minutes before a flight. Jesus. 108 beers. And then he went on a bus ride and drank 12 bottles of wine. And
no wonder he died.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I was going to say.
How many beers
doing it?
108 beers.
Could you just put that in a bucket?
I mean, I would imagine that's kind of what they did. God, what a man.
What is that like?
Tap on.
Like a keg? 2 kegs maybe he drank?
That's a keg.
Andre drank at a minimum a case of Tall Boys during each bus ride. And when he finished a can, Andre would belch, crush the can in his hand, and yell at somebody to bring him another one.
See, I tried that. I couldn't crush the can.
What a man.
Couldn't crush the can.
Oh, my gosh. What a legend. What a legend. All right.
A handsome man.
Well, I mean, everybody's got their...
crossed Ron Jeremy with a dinosaur. T-Rex and a dinosaur.
Everybody's got their
Ron
tastes.
Jeremy.
Everybody's got their tastes. All right. We have Dr. Garrett on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
He can only hope with this
lead-in. All right. Well, let's talk to Dr. Garrett on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, Connecticut water softeners have been part of my life as a San Antonian as long as I can remember. I grew up with a Connecticut in my home. And as soon as I bought my first, I made sure I had a Connecticut. So quite frankly, when I speak of what others do, I don't know. All I know is what Connecticut does, and it's taken care of me for as long as I can remember. I haven't had to replace a single appliance because it got clogged up with all that crud. I don't know what it's like to see my whites go slowly gray, and I've never seen dust on my dishes. I don't even know what that's like. I can't imagine. See, Connecticut's been taking care of me this long, and if you don't know, you really don't know. You just know you want the best, right? And now there's never been a better opportunity than to get the best like Connecticut. They've got everything set the table. All you got to do is call 656 Pure. And if you're already plumbed for a water treatment system, they're going to come out and put one in your home for 90 days. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And when you do decide to buy, and you will, There's all kinds of deals there. With approved credit, you got 12 months with zero financing on that. There's up to $400 in your old water softener and a little present, a little B-loan for you. I had to pay for this. You're going to get it free. It's a reverse osmosis drinking station that they're going to put in on your at your sink. They've got the decor to match your beautiful decor, and no more water bottles in your life for the rest. It is the best deal you're going to find right now, and you're going to get the finest quality you can get. They've got the awards to prove it. Get yourself a Connecticut today, and it's easy. Just call 656-PURE. If you need more details, I know I would. Go to ConnecticutSA.com for all of those. Listen to me. If it's time for the best, you deserve it. Go get a Connecticut today, and I know you're going to come on by and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We have cleared a couple of trouble spots. 410 westbound approaching South Samora and 410 eastbound Perrin Vital. Now we still have this accident 35 northbound as you approach Walters. It's in the center lane. A little bit of stop and go from Austin Street. And Loop 410 eastbound Honeysuckle Lane accident now off to the shoulder. A little bit of a delay from right around Fredericksburg Road. Also keep in mind that the kiddos are back in school, so stay alert in those school zones. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Golf Classic is back, baby. Get the crew together. Guys, gals, the whole gang. And join us Monday, September 29th at Olympia Hills Golf Club for a laid-back day full of swings, laughs, and little friendly trash talk. It's just $120 per player or $400 for a foursome. A steal for a day on a beautiful course with your buddies. Proceeds benefit the Community Foundation of the Hill Country. But don't worry. The course will keep the party rolling at the Break Room Bar off Pat Booker Road, where the drinks are cold, the food is hot, and the stories are even better. Get ready to tee off on the best Monday you'll have all year. Grab your spot now at sasportstar.com.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Mom, it's like the 80s in here. It's so hot.
It's totally in the 80s. Our AC is bogus.
Call Right Home Services.
At Right Home Services, we love the 80s, just not on your thermostat. Don't get stuck with a bogus AC. The right AC services, the right team, and the right price. 210-444.
The right stuff.
Now we can chill, Mom.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we are ready to cross the state of Texas to bring the best hunting show to a city near you. The Hunters Extravaganza is a great event for the whole family. We have the latest and greatest the hunting world has to offer, from products to hunts, and features seminars with Dr. Deer, Gary Robertson, and more. Come enjoy attractions like rattlesnakes, gator country, a fish tank, and many more. Join us in San Antonio for the Hunters Extravaganza. Get tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Does RexMD really work?
Over 85% of guys said not only does it work, they saw results the very first night. And you can get your first month free at freerexmd.com with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit freerexmd.com to get your first month free. That's FREEREXMD.com.
Synergenics and Low T Center have been improving the quality of hundreds of thousands of men's lives with personalized care. Now women can enjoy the same life-changing, medically guided hormone therapy. Imagine how great you'll both feel. Visit FixMyLowT.com for more information.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right, friends. It's that time of the week. You know him, you love him. Let's get to him. Keep him waiting no longer. The man, the myth, the legend himself from Rusty, Dr. Jason Garrett. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. How's it going, guys?
I'm losing my voice, Doc. What would you prescribe for that?
That's a tough one when you're in the voice industry.
I know.
Maybe not talk so loud.
That could be a problem, I guess. That could be a problem.
I think you need absolute silence when you return home.
That's a good idea. All right, Doc. Jordan Love, let's start with this. Jordan Love tore a ligament in his thumb, had a procedure to repair it. They call it a little procedure.
A little procedure happens to somebody else.
Yeah, but it happened when he hit it on a helmet while he was getting sacked. Now, it is on his non-throwing hand, so it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. They say he'll be ready for week 1. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you operate on something, even if it is minor, there's still a significant amount of healing that has to occur. So they have gotten way better with these microsurgeries, with putting little tiny screws and plates and reinforcing any small torn ligaments. And if it's in a spot that doesn't impact his grip strength and it's more just a stability thing, then yeah, I think it's totally realistic. He'll be ready to go. I think they even said like under 2 weeks, which coming back from surgery is pretty impressive.
So you assume there's that little tendon in there that kind of got stretched or slightly torn. What are they doing? Are they stitching it up? What's the rehab involved with it?
So it depends where it was torn out. If it was ripped away from the bone, a lot of times they can just take a little plate, a little tiny screw, and screw it back into the bone, and then it's just a matter of pain tolerance. So it's probably, and make sure you don't get an infection there, because it's not going to rip back out. It's probably stronger or as strong as it was before. If it's in the middle, they've got these, it's almost like a Kevlar carbon fiber mesh that they can wrap around it and create an actual stronger ligament. They're trying to do that with the ACL right now. And if they figure out an efficient way to do that, ACL recoveries could be, cut in half or better if they do figure this technology out.
Wow. Oh, please figure it out. Please. Rashawn Slater, arguably one of the 2 or 3 best offensive linemen in the league, is done for the season with a torn patellar tendon.
I've done that.
Have you? Yeah. Explain what that means and how serious of an injury is that?
Well, that is one of the most painful tendons to tear. Like, you tear an Achilles tendon, it hurts for a second, but it doesn't really hurt. You tear your bicep, kind of same thing. When you tear your quad tendon, your quad muscle goes into a massive cramp because it crawls up your leg, because it basically has separated the tendon from your kneecap area, and it literally pulls all the way up. It is a massive injury. It's a big surgery to come back from, because you have to pull that quad muscle back down, reattach, sew the tendon back together, and then rehab it pretty slowly, because that's one that can tear pretty quickly. So that is a definite year-long recovery.
For me, back in the ancient days, they took that tendon and then they took this 4-prong screw thing and just screwed it into the front of my shin. Oh. It would set off metal detectors. It would.
Did it hurt like crazy?
Oh man, it was. I didn't have any reference point, so I just assumed every knee injury felt that way. But when I tore the next ACL, it wasn't nearly as bad as the tendon. Let's talk about Jeremy Sohan. And, when you'd see a calf injury in the summer and go, oh, that's okay. But once we saw with Tyrese Halliburton and the latest news where calf injuries and Durant, the calf injuries kind of are a precursor or a table setter for an Achilles tendon. What should be the Spurs' concern here?
I mean, they've got plenty of time right now, so take your time. Make sure that the calf strain is 100%. There's no reason to rush him back. The odds of it tearing an Achilles tendon are still pretty low. The two examples you gave, I think they had a little more significant issues going on, and they tried to come back a little bit too fast. And so when you come back fast on a bad calf, usually you just tear the calf again. You usually don't tear the Achilles tendon. But for whatever reason in the NBA in the last couple of years, you've seen this increase in Achilles tendon tears. And I'm not exactly sure why. It could be some of the shoes. It could be they're getting stronger. They're taller. They're more explosive. But with this, we got plenty of time with him to bring him back slowly, fully rehab it. It shouldn't be an ongoing issue.
Sean McVay and the Rams hoping that Matt Stafford will be ready for week 1 of the season with his back issue. He got an epidural and was recently seen walking into a mortal chamber. Are you familiar with that? What an immortal chamber is, and how I guess it's some sort of
it's some kind of rehab company trailer that they had parked on the side of their practice field.
Yeah, it's like a holistic health thing, non-invasive. I don't know, but Rob was last week when this happened. Rob said if you're getting an epidural, like this is serious stuff. Is that the case? And should we expect that Matt Stafford won't be ready for the season?
Yeah, the only reason you get an epidural is usually you've got some inflammation around the nerve root, so coming out of your spinal cord. It's called an epidural because they stick a needle in your spinal cord, right around, just outside the actual spinal cord, but in the synovial fluid or the cerebrospinal fluid around it that supports it. So they're not going into the dura mater, which is the lining that supports your spinal cord and brain. They're going just outside of that, and they're putting an anti-inflammatory or a numbing agent in there to decrease the pain. That means you've got a significant issue. There's some space-occupying lesion impacting a nerve root, so probably a disc herniation. Those don't really heal on their own, but most people don't need surgery for those. You can get better with them, but if you're just relying on the epidural because it decreased the pain and now you go hurt it more, that's not great. That trailer he probably walked into was more of a conservative treatment, probably something more like we do, where they're really working on the muscles, tendons, joints around there, strengthening him, getting him in a better position so he doesn't re-aggravate it, because now that he can move better with the epidural, you want to take full advantage of that.
But like you said, when you've got that sort of injury, it doesn't really heal. You're just trying to protect it, right?
Yeah, the inflammation can go down and you can completely adapt around it. Like right now, if you went out and MRI'd 60 or 100 people on the street that never had back pain, 60% of those have fairly significant disc herniations. They either don't know it or it doesn't bother them. So you can have those. It's just depending if they're acutely inflamed or they start pressing on a nerve root because they've gotten too big.
Is this a bold statement that at the end of the day, Stafford will probably end up retiring because of a back issue?
That's not a very bold statement. Once you have a significant back issue in the NFL, in any sport, I mean, that tends to be ongoing and never really gets better, and it probably eventually takes you out of the game.
Hall of Fame relief pitcher Mariano Rivera at Yankees old-timers game tracks a fly ball and tears his Achilles. Now, we know Achilles, it's a tough injury to come back from. What about at 55 years old? It feels like something that this is... How bad would it be for a 55-year-old versus, a normal functioning young athlete? What's the rehab difference there?
There's not a lot. So nowadays it's 50-50 whether you even get surgery because the outcomes are pretty much exactly the same. Unless you're an elite athlete and you want to be, get that last 5 to 10% springiness back, most people probably don't need surgery. They just put it in a boot. It scars down. Their calf's a little bit smaller. But at 55, unless you're a competitive athlete, which I don't think he is anymore, I think he's retired and living the good life, you don't need to be worrying about coming back and being explosive. Like right now, at my age, probably at your age, Rob,
no,
we probably shouldn't play competitive sports right now.
No.
Because that is going to happen to all of us.
Back in the day, and I can't remember what year it was, but the NBA used to have an old-timers all-star game. Like at halftime of the all-star game, the old-timers would come and play each other, and David Thompson blew a knee out playing an old-timer all-star game, and they decided this is a bad idea.
It is a bad
They ended
idea.
it right there. I think the Yankees need to do the same, man. Last thing we need to do is have our legends wheeled off on a stretcher.
Yeah, one of the worst things that you can do as a former athlete is you still have the talent, you still have the explosiveness, but you don't have the ability to tolerate it. So the odds of you ripping something, tearing something, breaking something are exceptionally high if you were once a really high-performing athlete that had, a special arm or special speed. Those things don't really go away. You just become more fibrotic, and then you blow it out when you get older.
Luckily, that's not been a problem of mine.
That actually was a
been high
problem.
functioning.
I decided, I can still roll with black belts, and did not work out for me. All right, that is Dr. Jason Garrett from Arasti. We appreciate the time, Doc. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
That is Dr. Garrett. He and all our guests join us on the Buyers Barricade guest line. Buyers Barricades provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond online at buyersbarricades.com. All right.
Talking of injuries, so we've lost 2 offensive linemen for the year so far, right?
Yeah. Rob Jones.
And the Eagle, he's going to be back, though.
He's going to be back.
He'll
Yeah,
be
that's
back.
a meniscus. That's a minor surgery. But
I hate to say that I'm marking time with a Deadpool here, but there's going to be a big name star, a skill position star gone over the next week. I just wonder who it's going to be. The numbers tell us that somebody of note is going to go down here the next week.
Vikings wide receiver Rondale Moore, who missed last year with an ACL, re-injured that same knee. He's going to miss this year. So that's a rough break for them.
One more. 'Tis the season, right about now.
All right. We did get the schedule for the NBA. There are 2 games on opening night. Houston is in Oklahoma City. Warriors are at LA. That'll be October 21st. Both games will be on NBC. And then ESPN will start its coverage the next day, October 22nd. Cavs at the Knicks. Mavericks hosting the San Antonio Spurs. So Wemby and Cooper.
Let me tell you, the Spurs, the Christmas Day game is the feather in your cap.
Yeah.
And once you get the Christmas Day game, you're on the upper echelon. You're in the cool kids club.
And they got that as well. They'll be at Oklahoma City on Christmas Day. It's not a great draw.
No, but if you're going to play on Christmas Day, you're going to be playing a tough one.
Yeah. Cavs at the Knicks to tip it off. Spurs, Thunder, Rockets, Lakers, Mavs, Warriors, and Timberwolves, Nuggets on Christmas Day. Is there going to be NFL on Christmas this year?
Surely. I can't imagine there wouldn't be.
I probably won't see the Spurs game then. That sucks.
Well, it's the ceremonial beginning to the season, so it really, it matters to the extent that it's our guys, and it's been a minute since they've gotten the opportunity to play on Sunday, so it will be rather ceremonial. But no, the football on that day matters more.
And that's the first time ever all three Texas teams playing in Christmas on the same Christmas. And then the other big day for the NBA is the MLK Day lineup. That's Milwaukee at Atlanta, OKC at Cleveland, Dallas at the Knicks, and Celtics at the Pistons. Memphis is usually on that card, but they'll be coming back from Europe. They will have played their 2 games in Europe, so they are unavailable for MLK Day this year.
And the Hawks weren't available?
The Hawks are in.
Okay.
Yeah, Milwaukee at Atlanta is the first game.
That's the fill-in.
Yep. So there you go. The NBA schedule. Some NBA Cup games are going to be released today, and the full schedule will be released tomorrow. So we'll have all the action prepared for you. We probably won't have it on the show tomorrow, but and then the remaining 80 or the remaining 2 games. There's, like I said, 80 of the 82 games will be released. The other 2 games will be filled in December based on how they do in the NBA Cup. You never know how.
Cup.
Yeah,
I really care about that.
Your championship, your mid-season. Who won the NBA Cup last year?
The Atlanta Hawks. I don't know.
I don't know either.
We should care about such things.
We should, but I don't know.
I don't really even care.
Let's see. Who won the NBA Cup last year? The Thunder.
There you
Shocker.
go. Of course.
Oh, well, clearly it
the
leads
best team
to
in basketball, yeah.
It leads to titles.
It's a springboard. We got to win this thing.
No, that can't be right. That's I think AI is wrong on that one. It was the Bucks. The Bucks beat the Thunder in the NBA Cup. So Lakers and Bucks are your only teams that have won an NBA Cup.
Well, that means we're going
God,
all in.
I hope we can join that list. I hope we can join that list.
We have a cool stadium and a cool floor and a cool jersey.
Well, our mayor doesn't want us to have that.
Let me tell you, I need a strategic
She told the
pause.
Spurs to beat feet.
I need a strategic pause on our mayor right now. Strategic pause, my ass. Strategic.
I'm going to tell you, I've lived in San Antonio now for, I don't know, 15 months, something like that. I'm no expert on the politics in this town, but I would say a good way to be a one-term mayor is to tell the Spurs, if you want to go, go.
You can go. What the hell are you talking about, lady?
I would.
It's up to them. If they want to go, they're going to go. You know.
No big deal. No skin off our ass.
It's only 50 years of investment. But if they just want to leave, that's up to them.
We don't need
People
pro
will,
sports.
I mean, we can still build stuff.
What a dope.
Madam Mayor, how about a strategic pause on talking?
I think the Blitz reached out to her office to try to get her on.
And thanks for Mike White for coming on and rectifying and speaking of. You're fighting a good fight, Councilman.
Yes.
Can we impeach a mayor?
Keep fighting the good fight. All right, friends. 1 hour to go. We'll make it a fun one. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA. It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we might talk some politics. Of course, all about Project Marvel.
We have invited the mayor to join us on the show. We haven't heard back yet, but hopefully she calls in.
And the Cowboys are starting to see the end of days there in Oxnard, California. What's happening there?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Hunger striking, snack time calling, it's crunch time. Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds brings you the boldest protein-packed crunch you can't resist with mouth-watering flavors like hot honey, sweet barbecue, and sea salt and cracked black pepper. Why settle for chips when you can level up your snacking game? Plus, they're low-carb, high-protein, and made for adventurous appetites. Score big flavor today. Grab Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Nigel, why does our office look like a casino?
I call it employee engagement.
Folks, right now is the ideal time to hit the jackpot on comfort with Quarter Moon's Lucky 7's AC tune-up. It's just $77 for a complete 7-point inspection.
Excuse me, boss man. I've got a good feeling about that slot machine next to your desk. Joel, I couldn't get an advance on next week's check, could I?
Call Quarter Moon Plumbing, AC and Heating for your Lucky 7's AC tune-up. Just $77. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074EM16004.
It's the last weekend of quarter horse racing season at Retama Park. And every Saturday night, cheer on the Wheatie Dogs as they race for big prizes. Enjoy terrace dining along with San Antonio's best sports bar, Clubhouse 95. With live music every Friday night. Nothing beats quarter horse racing when you get playpen rewards with every wager. This is the last weekend of quarter horse racing until next year. So don't miss live racing action at Retama Park. For all the details, visit retamapark.com. That's retamapark.com.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic, semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
DQ presents The Sound of Happy. Hear that? That's the DQ chicken strip basket. Only $7.49 for a limited time. We're talking 4 100% white meat seasoned chicken strips served with fries, Texas toast, and DQ's signature country gravy. Yeah, you heard that right. For crunch time and no time, it can only be the DQ chicken strip basket. Just $7.49 for a limited time. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at participating locations.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We have cleared a couple of trouble spots. 410 westbound approaching Santa Zamora and 410 eastbound Perrin Vital. Now we still have this accident 35 northbound as you approach Walters. It's in the center lane. A little bit of stop and go from Austin Street. And Loop 410 eastbound Honeysuckle Lane accident now off to the shoulder. A little bit of a delay from right around Fredericksburg Road. Also keep in mind that the kiddos are back in school, so stay alert in those school zones. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
The Dallas Cowboys have just 2 practices left in Oxnard before they're going to pack up and head back to the friendly confines of the Star. Training camp will be done there on Thursday evening. Houston Texans suffered another loss yesterday as they lost tight end Brevin Jordan. He suffered what is being described as a season-ending knee injury in practice. And in local news, according to Pete Thamel of ESPN, Incarnate Word will be naming redshirt junior Richard Torres as starting quarterback. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:01 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I think I'm going to make it. The voice is giving out a little, but I'm fighting a good fight.
Bourbon and honey, a little bit of lemon.
Is that the move?
Bourbon, honey, a little bit of lemon.
Okay.
That's the move no matter what, but now at least you have an excuse.
Okay. Well, worth a try.
Yeah, didn't hurt.
A hot toddy.
A little hot toddy, actually.
Worth a try. Someone was bringing up Chet Holmgren, what he wore to Alex Caruso's wedding.
I hadn't seen it.
Here's the photo of it. Chet's trying too hard, man.
I respect, man. You're a young multimillionaire. Put on whatever the hell you feel good in.
Chet is trying too hard.
He's 7'5". He's a human. I mean, like a grasshopper.
First of all, you don't wear white to a wedding.
No, he did show up the bride. That's probably an
you don't do that. He looks like an Elvis impersonator.
He does. He looks a little greasy. He looks like Adam Sandler in his last movie. The one where he was the gambler.
Yeah, a little bit like
He
that.
looks like a giant Adam Sandler.
Yeah, not a good look for Chet. Yeah, the white suit.
See, there's a fine line between dressing and putting on a costume. And
yeah,
that looks like
that's
a costume.
That's a costume. And all his teammates are wearing like normal clothes. Like if they had all said, "Hey, we're gonna dress crazy for Alex's wedding," that's one thing. Like,
dude, this must.
I think Chet thinks that's how it's supposed to work.
All I did was type in Chet, and all I get is the humiliating pictures of him dressed like an Elvis impersonator.
But then I think Chet Holmgren has lived in Minnesota, Spokane, Washington, and Oklahoma City.
The hard scrabble streets of.
I'm not sure if he knows anything about fashion. I think he's just kind of winging it. And maybe like Ohtani, he's putting his faith in the wrong people. Maybe he's got a fashion, like maybe he's got a stylist, and it's just not. It's not going well.
Everybody else is dressed normal. I mean, normal in that they look like they're going to a wedding.
Right.
He, on the other hand, looks like he's going to collect a debt.
He looks insane.
Yeah, he's going to collect a debt or shoot someone.
Yeah. Or I don't know. Or he's a drug lord of some sort. I'm not sure what it is, but it's an interesting look either way. All right. ESPN did a first of all, I don't know how much I'm taking this at its word. Win-loss record ceilings and floors for all NFL teams in 2025. Nobody got a floor or got a ceiling higher than 13-4.
That makes sense.
Do you think there will be a 14-win team in the NFL this year?
I don't.
I do.
You do? You think Kansas City, Buffalo?
Or Baltimore,
so?
one of them, yeah.
It just seems like there's a little bit more parity this year. I'm not saying that there won't be a team worthy of it, but there's enough teams, I think, and enough big game matchups late to kind of knock a 14 team out. But I know there's 3 or 4 teams fully capable of it. I just feel like there's probably 6 teams that can play each other out of a 2-loss season. You know what I mean?
Last year there were 2 teams that won. One won 15. The Chiefs won 15, but the Eagles won 14 games. The year before in 2023, the best team was 13 wins.
Yeah,
that was Baltimore. So 13, 14 kind of seems like the high end, but to say that a team's ceiling is 13.
No, I don't believe
like
that. I think that there's 4 teams capable of 14 wins. I just think that there's other teams that are capable of beating them along the way. That 13 wins will be an achievement in this year, because I think there's more good teams. I don't know if there's more great teams, but there's more teams I think that can knock you off somewhere in October than there might have been last year.
Buffalo is one of the teams. They have it 13-4 for the ceiling.
They're a 14-win team.
Baltimore,
so are they.
13-4 is their ceiling. Kansas City, 13-4 is.
I don't give them as much. I think there's a little less tread on the tire. They still got Pat, but I think the other 2 are more likely.
But they won 15 games last year.
I know, but keep how they were doing it too.
Travis Kelce was having a down year.
Yeah, they did it ugly, and if they get better, my goodness. But there were games that they probably wouldn't or shouldn't have, but did because of who they are.
And the last 13-win ceiling team is the Philadelphia Eagles.
See, I think they're a 14-win ceiling team, but again,
they won 14 last year.
Washington a little bit better. Cowboys maybe a little bit better. I saw the Giants hang some points on Buffalo. I don't think it matters, but I did see them move the ball. So
the floor for some of these teams, the Bills, they say 8 and 9. If Josh Allen's head falls off, sure. Some of the Ravens, they also have it 8 and 9. Some of the low floor. Here's some of the interesting teams I thought. The New England Patriots. What do you think their ceiling is?
Shoot, they could be a playoff team. I'll give them 9 wins, 10 wins,
11-6.
Ooh, that's a high ceiling, but they're going to be better. I don't doubt that.
What do you think the floor is?
Oh, 5 wins.
I was thinking like 3 or 4. Like it could still be, like if Drake May isn't for real, it could really be 6 and 11 is what they put.
They're giving them a little bit more credit.
The Jets ceiling 9 and 8.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Remember when they were a quarterback away?
Well, that's all they needed. That's
just all we need is Aaron Rodgers.
That's sauce. He's going to bring it.
Floor 4 and 13.
Sounds like you're describing the Cowboys.
It kind of
8,
does.
9, 4, and 13.
Bengals 12 and 5. Floor 7 and 10.
I've seen their floor. They're 7 wins. That's their floor.
Yeah. Pittsburgh 11 and 6. Ceiling 6 and 11. Floor same with the Houston Texans. 11 and 6, 6 and 11.
You know, the likelihood of the Texans, if all things collapsing, losing more than the Steelers, I do buy that. I think the Steelers, just by being the Steelers, win 4 games just because they're the Steelers.
I kind of agree.
You know what I mean?
It has Kansas City's floor at 8 and 9.
Yeah.
How about this? The LA Chargers. What do you think ceiling and floor?
6 and 10.
Ceiling 12 and 5.
Wow, love them.
Floor 7 and 10. So they do love them. All right. Your Dallas Cowboys, Rob.
I think those numbers that we were just talking about, high average, 10 wins, probably closer. Their floor probably closer to 4.
Ceiling 11 and 6. Floor 5 and 12. And it says their biggest X factor is Brian Schottenheimer. How ready is Schottenheimer for his first head coaching job? We saw his father coach 4 teams, been an assistant coach in the NFL for more than 20 years. Players like the culture he's built so far in the spring and summer, but he will be counted on to make split-second decisions that will impact winning and losing, which ultimately will be how he's judged.
Remember, McCarthy he fell out of the gate a couple times on late play call mistakes. So I don't think that's going to be the problem, but I don't expect some kind of glorious rebirth of Schottenheimer offense either. I think that this is a system they're used to. I don't think that the split-second decision-making is going to make much difference, but I just don't until I see a bunch of ingenuity. What did you think of the offense the other day? Did you see anything hugely different?
They can't run the ball.
No, they can't run the ball. They tried to go deep
the run
a couple times. They can't stop the run, so I haven't seen a massive
a lot like
change.
last year.
Yeah, so I think that the shoddy effect isn't going to be quite as big as they might hope.
Here's some teams I think that they're overselling on the ceiling and maybe underselling on the floor. The Bears, they have 11 and 6 ceiling, 6 and 11 floor. I think 6 and 11 wouldn't surprise me one bit for the Bears.
They're already worried about his decision making. They're already starting out this year going, man, you're standing in the. What did he get sacked 68 times last year?
Write it down. Caleb Williams is a loser.
Well,
he is the culture of that dude is bringing loser to him. They were a loser culture at USC. He's brought that loser culture with him to the Bears. The Bears already have a problem with that.
How many times did he get sacked last year? Wasn't it a record?
I don't know if it was a record,
but it was
a good number.
It might have led the NFL, but they're already saying in preseason he's still holding the ball to him. Still.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
I see him doing those accuracy drills and then stomping off the field all pissed off. He's a baby.
Speaking of, and again, we fall back on the only real football I'm paying attention to, and that's not even real, is Hard Knocks. Did you see Josh Allen last week throwing to the accuracy drill into those?
Oh, yeah, bro. You see the ball come out of his hand, it's like a laser. It doesn't.
It's not fair.
It spins and it doesn't move. The tip of the football doesn't come off its axis.
Just pop, man. That was a ridiculous thing to watch.
God, I wish I was that good at anything.
Anyhow, the thing with Caleb is, I've never been as down on him as you were. Because I think I remember that year at Oklahoma, he was good.
Yeah, because things were going good for him.
Exactly. And I think of him in that front runner mode.
Yes.
And if they can get him in that front runner mode, I think you'll be all right. But I don't think the Bears are in any position to get him in
You're on the Bears.
The front runner mode. And that just spells disaster. And the rumors and the smoke coming out of Chicago don't reinforce anything but that.
The New Orleans Saints, who I think are the worst team in the league, ceiling and floor. What do you think?
Probably about the same. Ceiling 6 wins, floor none. I don't know.
Ceiling 9 and 8.
Well, they are in a pretty weak division, but
floor is 4 and 13.
4. I think 4 would be the Benson family high-fiving.
I mean,
first of all, why would you want to win any more than 4?
I don't think they're trying to win more than 4 games, which that's the lowest number on the board, which keep in mind last year there were 4 teams that won 4 or less games. 3 teams that won, 5 teams. 3 teams that won 3 games. The Browns, the Titans, and the Giants all won 3 games. The Saints are going to start Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shuck at quarterback. they can certainly lose 15 games.
Yeah, this is a race to the bottom. I think that we're going to have improved those middle teams. I think they are going to be up, but the bad teams,
I think it can be really ugly for some of those teams. And then a couple the NFC West, if this is to be believed, should be pretty competitive.
I think so.
A lot of 11 and all 4 teams have either 11 or 12 win ceilings according to, and this is all number crunched.
Just because it's competitive doesn't mean it's good. You know what I mean? They're going to be competitive. It doesn't mean it's a bunch of good football teams. They're just a bunch of even football teams.
49ers, it says 12-5 ceiling, 7-10 floor.
That's about right. And I think they're giving Shanahan that 7 as the floor.
I mean, I saw the 49ers win 6 games last year.
Yeah.
So
and banged up.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that's their floor, 7 wins. But yeah, I found that interesting. I always like to see what that's what the number crunchers think. That's all computer analytics stuff. So not taken into account.
Again, I hate to be the Debbie Downer, but there's going to be injuries that play a role in this. I mean, of those teams that have a higher than expected ceiling, the possibility of injury knocking them down is greatly increased because they're relying on fewer stars to get them further. And one of their best guys goes down, everything collapses on these house of cards.
Oh, no doubt. DV says New Orleans has so much potential.
They got a bunch of potential first-round draft opportunities.
They got a potential to be the number 1 overall pick.
But that is the least talented team in football. They got a bunch of good old dudes, if you count that.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's no young talent hanging around.
What do you think Carolina ceiling floor?
You know, they are such an they've acquired some talent over the last couple of years. They are physically better. They're better dudes than there have been, but I don't know if that equals the sum of its parts. You know, I expect them to be a 4 or 5 win team and just look better doing it.
Ceiling 10-7.
Oh my God! If they hit 10-7,
floor 5-12.
Can you imagine a world where the Carolina Panthers win 10 football games?
I really can't. No,
and it's unfortunate that they're not there yet because, again, I do think that they brought in a couple of free agents. They did draft appropriately. Their quarterback's another year older, and he actually did improve after the benching. He did react and come back to it. So there's reasons to be optimistic, but my God.
I mean, I think by the end of the season, I remember Tampa was 8-7 last year with 2 games left. They won their last 2 games. They finished 10-7, which is respectable. But there was real discussion about the winner of the NFC South having a losing record. Like, that was a real possibility.
You know, the funny thing about Tampa is Tampa reminds me of a team that's just a bunch of blue-collar dudes that show up and go to work. You know, just we're punching the clock. We ain't the best at any position, but we're good enough to beat a lot of teams if we just play our game.
I think that's kind of the Baker rubbing off on the rest of his team.
Something to it. But I think as far as the differences in opportunity and failure, Tampa shouldn't vary much unless a devastating injury hits. Their ceiling's 10 and their basement's 7.
That's what I would think too.
They're kind of like that's the team that there's not going to be a bunch of variance.
They've got their floor 7, ceiling 12.
See, well, that's 12.
I can't picture them being a 12-win team.
But there's so many old pros. They're going to win 7 games just because they know how to play the game.
Yeah, and they're going to win a lot because the division they play
there is
just
that.
Garbage.
There is that.
So, all right. Let's hit a break. First of all, you have to tell me about where you take your dogs, but then we're going to see what's going on in the world outside of sports. It is the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yesterday, I was driving home talking to my brother, and he reminded me that August is literally the worst month. There's 31 days. There are no holidays. There's only one thing to look forward to, and that's Labor Day. If you're hitting the beach, if you're hitting the streets, you're doing one last fandango. What are you going to do with your babies? Take them over to Blue Bonnet Bunk and Biscuit. That's what I'm going to do. By far, that's their favorite place apart from my house, and I even think they enjoy that Blue Bonnet more than my house. You know why? Because they are treated wonderfully 24/7. They get the extra special treatment that only you would want to give your babies. They give it to them. They've got the extra stuff, like if you want video, well, make sure you're keeping tabs on your pet all day long. You can do that. They got splash play outside. They got covered indoor play. It is by far the best place I've seen in San Antonio to take your pets. That's Blue Bonnet Bunk and Biscuit. It's on just outside of 1604 on 35. Awfully easy to get to. Easy to leave when you do, and more excited when you show up to get your babies. They will be taken care of the entire time they're there. The best recommendation I can give you is mine. you used to picking up your pets from doggy daycare or maybe a vacation, and they come home and your dogs are exhausted and they're starving. When my dogs come home from Blue Bonnet Bunkin' Biscuit, they're well fed, they've had a good time. Yeah, they're tired, but it's from the fun. That's why I continue to go back. That's the home for my pets. They should be for yours. If you're planning a Labor Day getaway, if you're looking for the daily daycare, they can do it all for you. That's Blue Bonnet Bunkin' Biscuit. Go there and see what I'm talking about. That's Blue Bonnet Bunkin' Biscuit. Take your babies there and rest comfortably.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your midday commute, we are working a few trouble spots. So let's start on 410 eastbound at Fredericksburg Road. This wreck is now off to the shoulder, was taking up a lane. You'll notice a little bit of a delay from Evers. Fredericksburg Road at Wurzbach, an accident. Another crash at 35 northbound approaching Walters. This one has 2 right lanes blocked. South of downtown on 35 northbound at Highway 90, get reports of a wreck. And 35 upper level northbound Brooklyn Avenue, downtown, debris right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we might talk some politics. Of course, all about Project Marvel.
We have invited the mayor to join us on the show. We haven't heard back yet, but hopefully she calls in.
And the Cowboys are starting to see the end of days there in Oxnard, California. What's happening there?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radio.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off. Free UPS shipping and add code radio for an extra 5% off.
So we do a giveaway at GiveMeTheVin.com. Every month we're giving away $25,000 to one lucky person that sells us their car. Karen, you there?
I'm here.
Karen Gardner of Oceanside, California is the latest winner in GiveMeTheVin.com's big cash giveaway.
What did you sell us?
I sold you a 95 Impala.
And what did we pay you for it?
You guys gave me 18.
18 plus 25,000 because you're the winner, Karen.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
You could be next to get a little more, maybe a lot more.
You guys are awesome. Keep it up.
No purchase necessary. For official rules, go to GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell us your car.
South Texas summer is no joke. With temperatures in the triple digits, your roof takes a beating. Call Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. They're local, family-owned, and ready to help. Get a free, no-obligation roof inspection from a team that knows South Texas weather. Whether it's commercial or residential, a small repair, or a whole new roof. Get peace of mind with Stevens Roofing. Call 210-785-0994 today. Stevens Roofing has you covered.
George gets justice. Summers are heating up in San Antonio, and so is the traffic. Highways are packed, and everyone's racing out of town until a car wreck ruins your summer. If you've been injured in a car wreck, you need to get George at George Salinas Injury Lawyers. George fights to get you every dollar you deserve. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers at 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. Getgeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Now is the best time to buy a Connecticut water softener. With current models being closed out to make way for the new ones, you can save big. Call Connecticut at 656-PURE and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you. That's 656-PURE.
You've probably heard of speed dating, but what if there was something similar for hiring, especially if you're running a growing business? There is Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You can post your job today and talk to interested qualified candidates tomorrow. Simply select a time, and Zip Intro finds and schedules qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you'd like to connect with and meet and greet people through back-to-back video calls starting as soon as the next day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
Gain a global perspective and specialized skills that many of today's top employers are seeking. With an MBA from University of Maryland Global campus. Study online and complete your degree in just 16 months for about $21K. Choose from MBA specializations in global business, marketing, HR, finance, and more. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Vic bringing the nails on a hump day. Hump day! Yes. Got money, I'll do anything for you, Vic. Just tell me what you want me to. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take it. No, you can't.
This is like a bad B-side.
Away from me. What?
Hey.
Are you crazy?
I know. I remember the song. This isn't his best effort.
You've got a head like a hole.
See, it's same riff from that. He just
black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control.
I got to go to church now.
Good.
It made me have to go pray.
You've got a black soul. Your head like a hole.
Made me go to church.
Bow down before the one you serve.
Rob Wool. What's his name? Bob Wall? What was his name? The rapper?
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall. There's no Paul Wall.
No Paul Wall. I don't think Paul Wall and Trent Reznor have ever been.
The gist of this show is I'm feeling older by the second.
Do you have a breaking news sounder in there, Vic? You got any breaking news?
Already broken news.
Oh, here we go.
3-note sting.
Reporting now. Reports are coming in that you are old.
Well, those are early reports. Those are early reports. We'll confirm.
Confirming reports also say, Rob, you are old.
Oh, wait, it's confirmed. His VCR light is flashing, and he has a VCR. He can't quite figure out how to right-click.
Oh. All right.
He texts with one finger.
Do you?
Sometimes.
My wife does a thing now where she does the...
Oh,
she doesn't pick her finger up. I can't do it.
The little switch thing on your Samsung keyboard.
She just draws. It is on an iPhone, but
you want to talk about a bunch of gibberish. I do better with hieroglyphs.
I don't know how he did it. But...
Bird, emoji, chicken leg, za, THC,
Stop
pizza
it,
emoji.
Arch. Stop it, Arch. Stop
Is
getting
that real?
high all the time.
Did Arch order za and THC on the same night?
Probably.
I don't think
on his Venmo.
First of all, I'm not some Nancy Pansy that is gonna worry about people smoking marijuana cigarettes in their free time.
AJ.
But calling it za,
that's the real crime here.
That's the big issue.
If you said it was za, if it's pizza and you said za, just as bad.
It is bad.
If it's weed and you said za, worse.
If you call weed za,
you can't have any. I'm sorry.
I want to punch you.
You're not allowed to have it.
I don't like that. In fact,
it's worse if you said pizza was za.
Mark me down for Texas under on their win total. They're not winning anything if their QB is calling weed za.
Hey, come on, bro. Bring some smoke. We'll head out and have some za.
Quinn Ewers would have never called it za.
Za.
Pass the za, bro. I don't like that. I hope that's not real.
It's za, it's got cauliflower crust. I can tell you that.
Johnny Manziel would have never called it za.
Johnny would have blown a rail off the za.
Weed is for rookies.
Johnny was well advanced beyond the THZ Venmo.
This was like, it just said smack.
It was amateur level, man. It just said, bring the S apostrophe exclamation point. Where are you?
What kind of drugs do you want? What's the hardest you got,
What
Bubba?
you got, and bring a lot of it.
What's the hardest you got?
I got OU tomorrow. I'm going to hang 40 on them.
I'm going to...
Hung over.
I'm going to do a kilo of fentanyl and then go play a football game the next day.
I got Bama tomorrow. Give me some crank. We got work to do.
Regular people get, like, if they get a salt-sized grain of fentanyl, they can die. But Johnny was just, like, railing it.
Like smelling salts.
Tarek said it's a California thing. They call it that. No.
Za?
No one should call it za.
That's illegal. Sorry.
No, sorry. Speaking of za, a man in Berkeley County, South Carolina, has been charged after deputies tried to pull him over, and the driver, later identified as Rashawn Scott, pretended to stop and then sped away and started a chase that reached speeds over 100 miles an hour. During the pursuit, and this is, again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not here to give legal advice. But if I were, I would say, if you're going to do something like that, and I don't recommend it, don't start a Facebook Live video while you're running from the police.
Probably shouldn't be live streaming. No.
Do not live stream your attempt to escape from police.
Pretty good admission of guilt right there.
Deputies eventually successfully deployed stop sticks and disabled the vehicle, forced him to stop. He was arrested, and he had 57 grams of marijuana inside the vehicle.
How much is 57 grams?
It's a damn large amount. I can tell you. Oh, is that no? No, that didn't hit.
57 grams to pounds. Let's see what it's 0.12 pound. I mean, 57 grams doesn't seem like that much to me.
I mean, first of all, you're talking about a pound of weed. Like, that's not that much.
Well, a pound is a lot of weed.
A pound is a lot of weed.
But we're
so that's
talking
like
about 10% of that.
Well, it sounds more like about 17% of that.
Oh, 57. I'm looking at 50 grams is 11.11 of
about
a
2.5
pound.
ounces.
So, you know, that's really not that. Why are you running, man? You're in California.
Yeah, that does seem like well, maybe he was doing it for the clicks, for the views.
It was for the views. He was influencing.
He's like, well, you know, it's going to cost me a lot getting this ticket and going to jail and having to hire a lawyer and all that. But the money I'm going to make off of my live stream views, that's what I'm talking about. That's where the real dough is. See, Rob, you're playing checkers.
Yeah, you're playing three-dimensional chess. I get it.
Rashawn Kwame Scott is playing chess.
He's playing something else right now in the Who's Gal.
Well,
he's playing good Selly.
I would guess, yeah, good Selly. Let's see. Where else do we want to go in the world of non-sports? If you ever were to lock your keys inside an auto shop.
In an auto shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably just want to, like, say, you know what, I'll get them tomorrow. Or you leave your phone inside there. You say, oh, I'll come back and get it tomorrow.
Depends on how desperate I am.
Well, this man was really desperate to get into his get to his phone and to get into his car keys.
So he left his phone and his keys.
Yep.
And that's his excuse.
He threw a rock through the front door of the unoccupied and closed shop. Of course, the police arrived, surrounded the building, instructed him to exit. The individual complied and was detained without incident. He said he broke in the shop to get his phone and his keys. He said the vehicle's inside the garage, and, you know, I had to get my stuff out of there.
I can see it.
Like, for your phone?
You're like, man, I got to get my phone.
My son, my idiot son, we were at Schlitterbahn the other day. He has one of those
like a lanyard
thing that's it's waterproof.
Holds your phone, yeah.
This dude, he's got a girlfriend. He can't be without his phone for any amount of time. He's like texting between. We're at a freaking water park, you know. Like, dude, just tell her you're at a water park. You'll talk to her later.
No, man.
I can't. I gotta make sure she's okay. His phone. He also refuses to wear the lanyard around his neck because that's not drip.
No, it's not drip.
That's skibbity. That's not drip. That'd be skibbity if he did that. So he just holds it in his hand while he's in a tube shoot.
There's a lot more risk
Lost
there.
It. Boom. Gone. So now, yeah, he's like looking all around for his phone. He loses his group. All his friends are gone. He's just by himself trying. He's gone for like an hour and a half looking for this phone. He's desperate to find this phone. I find the phone before I find him.
He'd have never known I'd have found it.
I went to Lost and Found and someone had turned it in.
Oh, there you go.
And he had like, I don't know, 18 text messages. I was like, oh, I should just.
She's mad.
Who dis? New phone.
I should tell her. I should break up with her and just be like, I don't think this is working
Just reply to the wrong. All you needed to do was reply to the wrong name.
Oh, should call her Jennifer.
Call her something else. just reply to the wrong name. That won't be a problem anymore, son.
Dude, these dudes cannot go without their phone for any amount of time.
I'm telling you, man, I'd throw a window. I'd throw it out.
Would you?
Dude, I have turned around. I've been in our parking lot and realized I didn't have my phone and didn't even get out of the car. Just turned around and left. I'd leave the house with no pants before I left without a phone.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's attached to me.
It's kind of like when I go, I usually spend a week in the summer. I didn't do it this year because of the moving, but I usually spend a week in the summer out at the Frio, and my cell phone is basically a brick there, and it's like my most peaceful time.
Oh, I'm not saying I enjoy it, but even
like
with
no one talks to me.
Even when there's no coverage, I'm still looking to see if I suddenly got coverage. I don't know.
What are you doing on it?
I'm doing stuff.
You don't do anything on your phone.
Financial transactions.
You're not doing anything.
Hey, hey, man, Candy Crush ain't gonna crush it by itself.
That candy ain't crushing
itself.
Nobody
gets to level 15,000 just sitting around. You know what I mean? I got work to do.
A Florida woman has been accused of firing a gun during a fight.
Oh, there's the second part was more important.
At Waffle House. Oh,
Is that illegal?
I think it's a misdemeanor in Waffle House. Collier County sheriffs were called to the Waffle House on Dudley Drive in Naples, Florida on Sunday. Bonisha Fletcher, 35-year-old woman, was accused of pulling out a gun during a fight and pointing it at multiple people while trying to hand it off to another woman. She dropped the gun and accidentally pulled the trigger while picking it up off the floor. A man grabbed the gun from her and kicked it toward a deputy. No one was injured in the incident. That's the craziest part of this. By the time the gun came out, the cops were already there.
Well, it's the Waffle House.
I mean,
they're stationed there, I think.
Yeah, they're always outside.
It's like they're just there.
I don't know. By the way, and I guess it's a question of like who she's the one getting charged here, but who's in charge of that? Like if there's you're trying to do a handoff, I'm trying to hand you a gun, it drops. Is it my fault or your fault? I think there's got to be some shared blame.
I think at least some sort of, preponderance maybe, 48-52 kind of thing.
I think Bonisha is taking much more blame than I think she deserves. I think she's an upstanding citizen. And
from forevermore, whenever you mention Caitlin Clark, I'm just going to always fall back on the Shane Gillis joke about when she retires, it's kind of like working in
yeah, that's
fighting black women.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do with the Waffle House. I love Waffle House, by the way. San Antonio needs a Waffle House.
The RMR has kept the Waffle House at bay for many years. These many years.
Gosh.
But the tacos are so good.
4 men have been arrested. There was a burglary at Brad Pitt's home in L.A. First of all, who's robbing Brad Pitt? Didn't you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Brad Pitt will F you up,
He has a flamethrower in his closet.
Yeah, you're making a huge mistake.
And he also killed his ex-wife.
Well, allegedly.
Oh, he did.
Allegedly. Officers responded to a break-in in L.A.'s Los Feliz neighborhood. They broke in through the front window, ransacked the home, and fled with miscellaneous property. Detectives have made 4 arrests. Brad Pitt reportedly bought the property for $5.5 million back in April of 2023. He'd been out of the country in June on a promotional tour for F1. So it's like the whole thing when the rich guys are out of town.
Yeah. They're part of that gang.
Yeah, that didn't happen to you when you were at the beach?
No, sadly, no. I didn't make the gangs. My jewelry amount didn't quite measure up. As long as they didn't steal Brad's dreamy eyes and pecs.
No one can steal that.
Those,
no one.
All right.
No one can steal that.
But those guys have got them pretty wired in up there, man. I wouldn't let anybody know I wasn't going on vacation.
I wouldn't either.
What's the name of that gang that keeps doing it? That they keep telling us is doing it anyway? The Venezuelans?
There's good and bad people on both sides. I'm not here to accuse any Venezuelans of crime. I'm not saying that all Venezuelans are criminals.
Didn't one of them get pulled over?
But many are. There are many bad Venezuelans.
With Joe Burrow's title ring in his trunk? And he tried to play it off?
Definitely Venezuelan.
No. I played for LSU.
And the beautiful wall will keep all Venezuelans in the Venezuela, and they will never be here again. You're welcome.
They can take Joe Burrow's ring, but you
AJ,
cannot
you become
touch
very
Brad
famous.
Pitt's
Oh,
stuff.
thank you, Mr. President. Stop it. You're too kind. You're too kind. And finally, a warning to all white women. Listen up, white women. What do white women love more than anything? Anything.
I don't know.
Ranch dressing. Everyone knows that. And now, country music star Carly. White women put ranch dressing on everything. It's crazy. Well, you're a white woman. Carly Pierce, who's a country music star.
Is she white?
Rob. Did I say Beyonce?
Well, I'm just
First
saying.
of all, I said a country music star and ranch dressing, and you said, is she white?
Well, I mean,
Of course she's white.
Ridiculous.
Of course she's white. She had to be rushed to the hospital after an incident involving a bottle of ranch dressing. She admitted she had been trying to open a bottle of ranch dressing when she somehow sliced open her thumb and didn't initially realize what was going on. She's like, all of a sudden, I thought that ketchup was running down my hand. How dumb do you have to be that you're opening a bottle of ranch and then suddenly there's red stuff pouring down your hand and you go, oh my God, this ranch has turned to ketchup.
Well,
It's not ranch.
Yeah. So she had to go to the hospital, not for being a total idiot, but she did.
She get it? She got it open.
She had to go to the ER. She got several stitches, and she's okay. She's alive, but apparently the cut was so deep that like she needed urgent attention. She was like bleeding out, and she had a broken shard of glass inside her.
Jeez.
All for a salad.
All for for a salad. White women don't eat salads. She was dipping French fries or something in it for sure.
Are you a ranch fan, Vic?
I love ranch.
I don't eat ranch.
I don't dislike it.
I don't like it.
It's only good on a salad bar.
The only time I eat something that's ranch adjacent is at Chewy's when they bring out that creamy jalapeno sauce.
I've had good ranch.
I've heard that
I like that.
Well, what about Double Dave's?
Ranch.
Double Dave's ranch is pretty
I
good.
don't eat that ranch.
I'll take that.
You dip your pizza sticks in ranch?
The Double Dave's. Only Double Dave's.
I dip them in marinara sauce.
Well, that's for lunatics.
No, that's for normies. It's for normies.
It's for
You're
insane people.
You're a white woman.
There's already sauce on it.
Bill Miller's ranch is the best. That's it.
Bill Miller's?
Yes.
What do you put ranch on there?
I eat the salad from there.
Oh, well.
The salad.
I go to the barbecue place and eat a salad.
Well,
God, I
because I
hate you
have
so
to.
much. You're a loser, dude. You're a loser.
You know how old those salads are?
I'm not
you know how
fat.
long that You know how long that salad's been sitting at Bill Miller's?
Nobody eats that salad.
That salad was delivered last week.
That salad was from 1986. That's the
still
same.
tastes good.
It's the same lettuce they've had up there because you're the only one eating
You're
it.
eating salad. It's like that one lone lobster at the diner. Like, who the hell's coming here to eat a lobster?
Ren says wings with ranch. Gross. First of all,
that's good.
if I'm eating buffalo wings, it's either no sauce or blue cheese.
Nah.
Blue cheese has its place in the world.
And it's on buffalo wings. Well, I don't know where else it would go.
Oh, a fresh garden salad.
Not for me. Not for me. But that's, again, you have the taste of a white woman. All right, let's take our last break of the day. When we come back, we'll wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is calling all golfers. The Fall Golf Classic is back. Mark your calendars for Monday, September 29th, and lock in your spot for one of the most fun golf events of the year at the Olympia Hills Golf Club. This isn't your average uptight tournament. It's all about cutting loose, enjoying the day, and supporting a great cause. The Community Foundation of the Hill Country, presented by the Law Office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Charm Club, and sponsored by Fly by Yingling and PPL Motorhomes. And when the final putt drops, the party's just getting started. Head over to the Break Room Bar on Pat Booker Road for the official after party. Cold drinks, great food, and the perfect finish to a perfect day. Don't get left out. Grab your crew, grab your clubs, and get ready for a Monday you won't forget. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Why would we trade our best player?
Well, at least you got to watch him in person when he was here.
I named my only son after him.
So you'll always remember his name.
Yeah, but what do I do with this jersey?
Luckily, the company has a great return policy.
I wore it for 6 seasons.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
You know that Synergenics and Low T Center have been changing hundreds of thousands of men's lives through hormone care. But did you know that they now can help women balance their hormones too? If your partner is experiencing fatigue, moodiness, or just feeling off, she might benefit from hormone therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. Help her get back to her best self. And if you still haven't taken the T test, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Most major insurance accepted. Visit FixMyLowT.com. That's FixMyLowT.com.
Purple Wave Auction remains the trusted leader in online equipment auctions. What makes the difference is you. You are part of our growing global community that continues to trust Purple Wave with the equipment that builds and feeds America. This trust placed in us by our community, from construction to ag producers and fleet drivers, brings great equipment opportunities to their next owners. Join the Purple Wave community today. PurpleWave.com.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today. See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Saturday afternoon at 6. The Cowboys are back home from training camp for their second preseason game, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Pre-game at 5. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagel, and you're listening to the home of the Dallas Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Coyote asks if Kitty Big Balls likes ranch dressing.
Oh, no, that's what killed him.
Kitty Big Balls will eat anything, quite frankly. He was a hungry
he tasted
lad.
a lot like ranch dressing to the Coyotes.
Yes, the Coyote put ranch dressing on his leg before he ate it.
Had a little nibble before Kitty Big Balls fought him off
Sorry,
valiantly.
sorry, Kitty.
You'll live
I
on.
know. I miss you too, buddy.
Rest in power.
I miss you too, buddy. You're an angel. I know. He's a bad Coyote. Which, by the way, that's Coyote. Oh my God! I just realized Coyote's the one who's asking about Kitty Big Balls. I wonder if that's the same Coyote that attacked him. Vic, I want that guy banned from the Brigade Bar. I don't want any Coyotes on the Brigade Bar.
All right, got it.
Banished.
Yo,
Beat
Rowdy.
it.
Yo, Rowdy. Rowdy. Yo, Coyote. Hey, Coyote.
Hey, Rowdy.
Coyote. Yo, Coyote. Come here.
That was my favorite thing about our entire trip to Oxnard was the man who talked to Rowdy like he was a real person, like he was going to have a real discussion with. Hey, Rowdy, let me holler at you, Rowdy.
Coyote. Help a brother out.
I want to be like, dude, you know that's a mascot, right? He's not going to talk to you.
No.
All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do. Take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, friends, Major League Baseball. What a slate we've got. How about your boy Paul Skeens getting shellacked yesterday?
Milwaukee ain't playing, man.
Paul Skeens Day, they lost 14-0.
Ooh, they lit him up yesterday.
That's assault, brother.
That's a good baseball team is what it is.
They'll try again today, and the Brewers heavily favored. Brandon Woodruff pitching for the Brewers, Mitch Keller for the Pirates. Brewers minus 260 today.
Milwaukee's falling.
Seth Lugo and the Royals minus 180, hosting Jake Irvin and the Nats. Troy Melton, a made-up person, will pitch for the Tigers. They're still minus 140 favorites at the White Sox. Austin Gomber goes for the Rockies. Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals, St. Louis minus 220. Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks. Merrill Kelly for the Rangers. Rangers minus 150. The Padres go with Nick Pivetta today. Oh, this might be my new favorite pitcher name. Kai-Wei Tang goes for the Giants. Kai-Wei Tang.
There's nicknames all over that.
I like that.
To earn this.
I like that. Padres are minus 160 though, so not much expected from Kai-Wei. Christopher Sanchez goes for the Phillies. Hunter Green for the Reds. Phillies minus 125. Logan Gilbert minus 145 on the road with the Mariners. They're in Baltimore taking on Trevor Rogers and the Orioles. Give me Logan Gilbert and the Mariners today. That'll be my pick today. Marlins are at the Guardians. Guardians minus 137 with Gavin Williams on the hill. Joe Ryan goes for Minnesota. Cam, you say it, Rob. Schlittler.
That smile when you
Be
say
careful. Cam Schlittler going for the Yankees. They are minus 155. Cade Horton and the Cubs are in Toronto. Kevin Gossman and the Jays minus 135 favorites. Carlos Carrasco goes for the Braves. David Peterson for the Mets. Mets minus 205. Walker Buehler. Buehler and the Red Sox, they are they're dogs.
Yeah,
Hunter
they are.
Brown going for the Stros.
Boston's
Hunter
hot.
Brown day. Stros minus 155. By the way, Astros and Mariners tied atop the standings in the AL West. The Astros have found a way to F off that entire lead that they had. Shohei Ohtani, fresh off his real estate scam, a minus 205. Yeah, a minus 205 favorite at the Angels. Kyle Hendricks goes for the Halos.
Are they
as Rob
playing the
likes to call-
Halos?
They're playing the Halos.
Stop that.
Rob likes to call them the Halos.
That annoys the fool out of me.
And Tampa Bay going with Drew Rasmussen, JT Ginn for the Athletics. Rays minus 140. Lady basketball. Oh, yes. The Valkyries are at the Mystics. The Mystics 1-point
The
favorites.
season's just about over. Are we winding this thing down?
I need at least 3 more dildos tossed before the season ends.
We're running out of time.
Well, we're not running out of dildos, though.
No bag policy is going to stay in place.
Clear bag.
Only baggy pants allowed.
Clear bag policy. Someone's going to start coming in with a clear dildo. You know they make those.
Do they?
Oh yes. Oh yes. It's a big part of the pie.
You can't see it when it lands on the floor. What's the point of throwing it?
Well, because it might make somebody fall. And that would be even funnier. Oh, how did she get injured? Well, she stepped on a clear dildo.
That's the fear.
An invisible dildo. The Aces 3-point favorites against the Liberty Bibbity, and the Seattle Storm 2.5-point favorites over the Atlanta Dream. I can only dream of a clear dildo being thrown at that game. Only dream. All right, boys. Good to have the gang back together. I'll try and bring my voice with me tomorrow.
Please do.
Blitz comes up at 2. It is a lesser show than ours, but still worthy of your time, I suppose. Give them a shot. We'll be back tomorrow, same bat time. Take care.